and we design and manufacture our own rubber stamps right here in the northeast of England. We have a wonderful in-house designer called Sue, who hand draws all the images which we then transfer into rubber stamps. We have very, very elaborate designs. We have everything from steampunk right through to beautiful florals, and then we have scenic and we have words. Our stamps are beautifully elaborate, very, very detailed, exquisitely etched, and the quality is next to none. So good that if you look after your stamps, we guarantee them for a lifetime. Whether it's stamping, mixed media or art journaling, join us at Hochanda for our journey into everything creative and messy, and see what you can create with our stamps.
Hi, I'm Katrina from Rowan Dean. We're a small family business that design embroidery kits. Embroidery has always been my passion, and I'd love to show you how to do some of the stitches and some of the kits. We're based in Derbyshire, and I'm really inspired by the landscape and flora of Derbyshire, and I think other people will be too. Our kits are really easy, and I hope they inspire you to have a go at stitching. Since we've been on Hochanda, we've had a great time. Everybody's been really friendly and really good. We've met loads of people all around the country who watch Hochanda and find it really inspiring. Don't forget to join me on my Rowan Dean shows on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Rob from Add Some Sparkle. My wife Jackie and I have been running Add Some Sparkle since 2010 as a small family business. We're both very passionate about papercraft in general, and Jackie's particularly passionate with paper embroidery, which is one of the main things we focus on now. So make sure you don't miss our Add Some Sparkle shows on Hochanda.
Hello, welcome. You know it's going to be a good show when your producer and director say, good luck.
You need it. Yeah.
Hi everybody. So this is my first show ever with Maggie and Kate.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm actually very excited because I love what we have on the show.
Okay.
And you're going to do my first demo with me.
I know, so I shall disappear off, shall I?
And not yet.
Okay.
And then we're going to go down the counters together,
Yes.
and then
Yeah.
you'll do a demo
Yeah.
afterwards. And the
Yeah.
two of you together combined make up Cool Cats.
We are.
do.
We
We are
are
cool cats.
Yeah. And you're now a cool cat.
Yeah, you're not cool
Yeah,
cats.
you're cool cats.
Well, because we think we're cool, but our children don't.
Obviously, don't. There's
Well,
no
our
on
kids
it.
think their
But
parents
we
are
love
cool.
cats, so it had to be cool
Cool
cats.
cats.
And we love craft, so it's cool cats craft.
Makes perfect sense to me. Perfect sense to me.
Perfect.
Expect lots of that.
And how long has Cool Cats Crafts been going?
Actually, we've not been going very long.
Just over a year.
Just over a year.
Yeah, just over a year.
Yeah, and we have to thank everybody because it's gone absolutely bananas, but we couldn't have done it without everybody's help.
And
So
we've got some fantastic customers.
we have,
really
yeah,
got
and
fantastic
But
amazing
you know what?
Facebook
You
group
wouldn't
members.
if you didn't bring us fabulous products.
Well, we like
So-
to, that's we're
That's
trying
what we
to
try and do.
It's a little from column A, a little from column B, I like to think. And today is no exception. Beautiful things. So I'm going to say goodbye to you.
Okay, and I'll see you
you
a
in
bit
a
later.
minute.
See you in a minute, okay.
Later does the walk.
Yeah, the
Da-da-da-da.
walk. Do, do, do.
And I'm going to talk to you
Okay, cool.
about what we've got on here. Can I show
Okay.
the cow?
You can, yes.
You were wondering what
I was like, what's she going to
bit
say
rude.
that? That's how
Bit rude
rude.
for
I've
a
only just
business.
met you as well. Yeah. Okay, so this is the latest in our album kit designs. Okay, and this is called the mini drop side box album kit.
The
This
mini
is-
drop side
Yeah,
box,
so if
right.
you open it out, the sides drop down.
Oh, nice. I see what you
Okay,
mean.
this is actually decorated with the Graphic 45 Farmhouse Collection paper that I think you had on a little while ago. So, and what we've done here is you've got 5 pocket pages that all slot on, and then they're for your albums, your journals. I've made this one into a recipe book for like special family recipes and things. But the whole point with Cool Cats, when we do our kits, everything is there for you, apart from the decorative paper.
So you then pick your favourite papers,
pick your favourite
make
paper.
it out of that.
Yeah. So what you have is you have your precision
Beautiful.
cut grey board, you have your architape, which is our professional cloth bookbinding tape. Yeah. Okay. That's very popular, but it's an extremely good product.
Okay.
Okay. Now we've got a brand new concept with our album pages here.
Right.
Some of the kits we have, courtesy of Pink Frog, is extremely good cardstock. It's black cardstock. It's 260 GSM.
Oh, that's got to the core.
Yes.
Makes it sound
But
really
it's
evil, doesn't it?
pre-cut and it's pre-scored in the black version,
Nice.
so that your pocket pages are really easy to make. People that make albums in the past, you have two pieces, you have to score both
Yeah,
sides.
yeah.
This one, it's all in one continuous piece.
Nice.
You need to do one score and then that's it. So in the black version, you get enough cut and pre-scored pages to make 6 pages.
Wow.
Then you get 20 sheets of A4 matching black card.
Yeah.
You get a sheet of extra strong double-sided adhesive for sticking your spine.
Oh, is this the?
This is the architape. Now in this one it's 30 millimetres wide and it's 7.5 metres long, because you will need more because it's a larger album.
Right.
And then,
And then
you
there's
get,
all my grey board
There's
there.
all your grey board there,
And then
and you
what's
get
this?
10
Little-
neodymium magnets. No, you don't. You get 12, I think.
Oh, look, they're
You
little.
get
Oh,
12.
there's lots of them.
Be
Look at
careful
this.
because they're really, really strong. You need to keep them out of the reach of children and pets. If you need to get
They're
them off,
really
you need to
strong.
slide them off from the top.
Slide
If you
them
let
off.
them snap together, they might break because they're very brittle, but they are extremely strong. We've been bringing them now to Hochanda for over a year, and they're really good quality as well.
This is
So-
fabulous. Fabulous.
So that's the first kit. Oh, and I forgot to say, you get a full set of instructions.
Nice.
We do have lots of tips, step-by-step guides on our YouTube channel, Cool Cats Craft. Join our Facebook group, Cool Cats Craft, because there's loads of tips on there, and there are some amazing albums that have just been put on there by some people who've only just started making them, and they are
fantastic.
astonishing.
Lovely. 27.99. 324017. Let's take a step this way. Fabulous. Right.
Okay, so this is exactly the same concept. You may have seen this before. This is decorated with
pretty.
Catherine Sturrock's vintage chic
Oh,
paper
she's a
collection.
clever girl.
So this time you get dark red architape to line your box. You get a beautiful cream, sort of ivory creamy coloured card, but this time it's 12 by 12. Okay. This one has instructions to make your pocket pages the same, as it were, in one cut.
Yeah.
So, and exactly the same, you get your magnets, you get your architape, you get your full set of instructions. And if you look here, just going back a minute, just go,
beautiful.
yeah, you can see there's all different pages that open
Oh,
out.
wow.
Decorative edges. Now these are all, if you want to know about the decorative edges, different die shapes, they're all part of our Cool Cats Cuts die collections. You'll find lots of different ones on the website.
And they are all on the web, so do
Yes,
take
yeah.
a look there. This is brilliant. Brilliant. All there. It's all there. It's all there. Yay! 27.99. 681906. Ooh.
Right. Okay, now this here, this is a basic album kit for you to make your basic album. So this is what you will make from your kit.
This is very clever.
But that looks as though it's come from a shop, doesn't it? It looks as
Yeah.
though it's shop bought. So in this kit you get your 5 metres of architape, you get your magnets,
5 metres.
you get your pre-scored page, pre-cut and scored pages, 260 GSM, get a full set of instructions, and you also get a sheet of the double-sided adhesive. So that in that kit there's enough to start you off with a basic album like that, and then you just need to get your decorative papers and you're away.
That is very clever.
Okay.
That is very
It's
clever.
so easy to do.
Really?
It is really, really easy to do, because that's
So
one of the
impressive.
that's one of the ethoses of Cool Cats, is to try and make everything achievable for people, but without cutting the corners, without providing, you know, rubbish tools. You've got good quality things
Yeah.
to help you produce good
That's
effects.
something you are going to keep forever and
Yes.
ever and ever,
Yeah.
isn't it? I mean, these are keepsakes. We're making things that your
Yeah.
grandchildren will
Yeah.
be able to look
They're
back
going to be on
and-
Antiques Roadshow, if that's still going in,
Yes.
100 years
And they'll
time.
go, but I don't know where this was ever
Yes.
made. It's a one-off. It's
Yes.
worth £18 million.
Yes.
And you'll go, there you go. See, for
Yeah.
£27.99, that's a great return on investment. 815464. I can't promise that.
No, but it'd be nice to dream.
It'd be really nice. It'd be really nice
Yeah.
to think. Oh, freedom prize. Freedom. Steady. Freedom
That's
prize.
for this one.
Oh, for that one?
Yeah.
Oh, 25.19. Oh, I missed that one. Ooh. Now I can go here.
Okay, this one here. Last time we were on with an album show, we brought you a sort of like a professional kit to start you out, make it on your album journey.
Right.
So you got a special tool, you got your precision hinge space, there's all sorts of things. So this here is actually the replacement bits if you've run out of your grey board or your cardstock.
So like the consumables.
I couldn't think what the word was, so the consumables. That's exactly what I meant to say.
I've peeked.
But I had no idea what it was.
That was it.
Okay,
I
so
can relax now.
you can.
Done.
So in this kit, you actually get enough for 2 covers and spines.
Oh, nice.
You get 12 of the pre-cut and scored sheets, and then you get 20 sheets of A4 card. So you don't get architect with this, you don't get double-sided adhesive with this. This is purely and simply the basic essentials to make your cover, your actual basic cover.
Brilliant.
And your pages and things. But
$22.99.
there's enough to do too.
Oh, even better. Great price. There we go. 347,179. Oh, I really like the
You
next
like
one.
these,
I
don't you?
really
Yeah.
do. I really do. Never-ending strip dies.
Yes. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. They just join on. You just keep going and keep going and keep going.
Yeah, you do.
Absolutely perfect. And then you've got your little magnets. How many of the little magnets?
You've got 30 magnets.
Oh.
And then you've also got a Magpop die.
Yes. Now
a
the Magpop die
is Kay's,
not a magpie.
Kay's invention. No, not a magpie.
Not
but a Magpop die.
die.
It's Kay's invention. It's absolutely brilliant. It's a circle, but when you cut it out, it's got a debossed bit in the middle. And that's designed to hold your magnet.
Nice.
So, and it cuts, they'll cut architape. You've got a metre of architape with it as well, if you want to use architape to fix your magnets as well. The never-ending strip dies, the idea is that they are 6 inches long, but they don't have a cutting end, each end, so you can make them as long as you like.
Going.
They just keep going. And if you actually look at them, they've got a debossed edge as well.
There. How smart is that?
So that's one of them.
So then you just snip.
Yeah, just snip where you want to snip it.
Oh, nice.
And then lift that one up, sorry.
Nice.
And then that's one of the different ones there.
Oh, very good.
So we've got scallopy ones, they've got sort of like dots or dashes in them, straight ones.
And then more magnets here.
Yes. That's using one of the other dies that we have in our collection.
It's a technical term.
Yes, pow.
I like it a lot. $14.99. That feels like a great price.
Yeah. You can use these time and time again, and because you can make them as long as you want,
Yeah.
they'll just last. All our dies as well are 100% steel, Teflon coated, but they're designed to be workhorses. So if you look at them, you'll see they're quite wide.
Yeah.
They're not like some of the really thin.
Yeah.
So they'll go through your die cutting machine time and time again. And I have done a demo in the past where it's cut through. I've had a piece of black card.
Yeah.
Graphic 45 each
Yeah.
side, so a sandwich.
Ooh.
And they've cut through that.
That is a lot.
Yeah.
Whoa. $14.99 for your workhorses. 159050. Now, adhesive. All sorts of adhesive. Oh, okay. So, great tape.
Now this is a special tape.
Okay.
Okay, it's a red line tape, so it's extra strong. It's
Yeah.
actually been sourced for us specially from papercraft.
Yes.
But it is a special width. It's actually 3/8 of an inch wide, which is perfect for album making, scrapbooking, because when you do your flaps for your pages and things,
Yes.
you score at 1/2 inch,
Yes.
but you do not want your sticky tape in the complete 1/2 inch in the fold.
No,
you need
so
it
you just
slightly
need
less.
it just
So we have 3/8 of an inch. So this is perfect. This is bespoke cut for us here.
really.
Yeah. And Andrew sorts it out with Pink Frog. He does it all for us.
He's a clever one.
He is.
He is a clever one. And then what's this?
So this here at the front is from a company called Graphics. It's Artist Tack, which is permanent self-adhesive on a sheet.
Yes.
But if you cut out all your fussy cutting and things, you can peel the top off, put your embellishment on there, burnish it on, leave it on the sheet, and then peel it off as you need it and stick it on to something else. So it's really, really good. So works
You've
really
got all
well.
the gadgets
We
you
have. We've got all the gear.
$13.99 and all the ideas too.
And there's
yes.
5 sheets as well of the extra strong double-sided adhesive as well, which is for sticking your spines and anything else stronger that you want to
okay.
do.
There
So
we
we've
go.
tried to bring you everything that you need.
Yeah. $13.99. Genius. 662262. Now. Ooh.
Okay, this is our latest in our
is lovely.
MDF journal kits. So we
Right.
bought you a large one last time. This is our companion journal kits. You get 2 covers with this in MDF. You get your hinge tape, You get your elastic cord in black and white, and you also get 20 sheets of cut and pre-scored watercolour card. And again, it's really good quality watercolour card. It's courtesy of Mr. Pink Frog.
Oh, Mr.
So
Pink
you know
Frog's
how
doing
good the
well.
quality is.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
and this is one of the lovely samples that Michaela has made here.
Just stunning.
So-
Stunning. Look, oh, it's beautiful.
So
I
Cheryl's,
don't journal, and I kind of feel like I want to now.
it is, yeah. Cheryl's done this one,
Beautiful.
and then
It's gorgeous.
Rosemary's popped her Paratex on the front here.
Rosemary's popped her Powertex on.
Paratex, yeah, that sounds good, doesn't it?
That sounds fun.
Ooh, it was fun, I think. She had great fun popping a Paratex.
Love a bit of Powertex.
Yes. So Rosemary's Paratex, her journal cover there.
I've got a Powertex hair at home.
Have you?
Yeah, that I made.
I thought you were going to say you Powertexed your hair. I thought,
No,
ooh.
no. A big Powertex.
Oh,
hair.
very nice.
Sort of William Morris styling.
Oh, very nice.
In my downstairs toilet, where every Powertex hair should be. Look at that, that's great.
That's
Oh,
lovely,
good
isn't it?
fun,
It's very
yeah.
effective, isn't it?
Oh, it looks like something sort of out of like a Hobbit's going to pop out of it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's a Hobbit journal.
Yes.
1999. That's 907780. Ooh.
Okay, right. The last couple of things we've got some inkjet printable film for you. One is
Right.
clear and one is matte. Okay, now they are acid free, so again they're suitable for your scrapbooking,
Okay.
your journaling, your albums. I've got to say, obviously, all our cardstock is acid free as well because that's really important.
Very much
Yep.
so. Very
Okay.
much so. So this means that I can, if I don't, I can print
You can
all
you
my
can-
own images
You
on.
can print all your own images on it. You either have a matte background or you'll have a clear. So this one here
What's that?
that is using the clear, and then it's had some indigo blue mega flakes on the back of it.
That is so clever.
So that's very effective, isn't it? Kay's done all these, so Kay's the expert with this. So if you've got any more questions when you're up there,
I'll have a word.
she'll be able to answer them. Oh,
Wow.
excuse me a minute.
What you got there?
Well, look, they just appeared in my hand. So
As
this
if
is
by
as if by
magic.
magic. So this is what you can do on the clear inkjet printable. So Kay's printed all those off.
Okay.
So you can then cut them out, pop them on your cards, pop them on your images.
Handy.
Obviously, nothing will be shown behind, and that's the matte one there. Again, perfect for your
not gonna-
journaling.
So shiny, not shiny,
So
obviously because it's matte.
yes, yep. So let's.
Oh,
find
whose
it.
is the cat?
That's
Is this
Kay's
a cool cat?
That's
Is this,
Kay's
this is
cat.
one of the cool cats.
This is Kay's cat, who my
Kay's cat.
my cat would really like to have as her boyfriend.
Oh,
So-
really?
But they
oh,
keep
right,
them
no,
apart.
no.
No.
Oh, it's like Cat
Yeah.
Romeo and Juliet.
Yes, it is. It is. Yeah, but Rara is not allowed near Spliffy Puss.
Rara and Spliffy Puss.
Yes.
Wow. Wow. I'm not one to talk. My cat's called Half Pint, so
Oh, well, there you are.
I can make no judgment on Spliffy Puss
So-
or anything.
So these are beautiful films, and you can do a lot with them
Brilliant.
as well. So
Brilliant. Actually, they're going to be useful across the board,
they are,
aren't
because
they?
also sometimes when you make a card and
Yeah.
you want a sentiment there, but you can't find a sentiment that you like, but you think, oh, I
Happens
wish it
all
just
time.
said that. Just get on your computer, pop it through your inkjet printer,
Yes.
and it's out,
And
and you
it's
can
done.
put it on your card. Perfect.
Where was this at 6 o'clock this morning as I was hurriedly trying to make my husband a happy birthday card?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Happy birthday, Stephen. 1199 669 887. Right. Oh, back to the what? That's for the clear. And then we've got matte coming up. I got all carried away then.
Yeah, so did
Yeah,
I.
yeah. Sorry. This is for the matte one. There we go. Excellent. 6 sheets as well for £11.99. That's good.
It's really good value,
Yeah.
actually, and they are really, really good quality as well.
We like that. 077781. If you have been inspired, then let's have a bit more inspiration.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. Here we go.
the fabric, actually.
I like this.
I'm really right.
These ladies have brought all the tools today, and I've just seen this on my pink frock show.
Yes, Karen
And
was using it. Karen loves it.
And it crops up again. What is this?
This is our multi-purpose Teflon tool, and you can use it as a bone folder. You can swage things down with it. You can lift stuck paper up with it. You can shape paper with it.
This is amazing. So this is Teflon.
Yeah.
And this was the one that if you saw my show with Karen, she did the rubby burnishy of the red tape.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah.
No longer static.
Yeah.
Genius.
Yeah.
It feels really nice.
And the beauty of that is when you're burnishing your cardstock, particularly the dark cardstock, it doesn't make it shiny.
Oh,
So you just
nice.
it doesn't mark cardstock.
Because it's Teflon.
It's Teflon, yeah. It doesn't mark cardstock, and it feels nice in the hand.
It does feel very nice in the
It
hand.
warms the hand as well. So this particular one, and like a bone folder, it's a bit bends here. Maggie does this all the time, but
Yeah.
so that's quite flexible. So you can use that as a palette knife if you wanted to as well. Use all your mixed media. All your mixed media will just come off that, just peel off it.
It's just going to...
So yeah,
Genius.
that's it.
$15.99?
So that's my bone folder. So that's my multi-purpose tool, as I say. So what I'm going to do, all I'm going to do is put together the companion journal.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to be using the hinge tape that comes with the kit.
Right, yes.
And you get one spine and two covers. Okay. Okay, and leave them like that.
Yeah.
And you want your tape to be just slightly more than twice the width, the depth of this.
Okay.
Because you're going to overlap it. I'm going to be using some of our clever tools, which are hinge spacers.
Oh, no, I've seen these.
So these
are all
are
very clever.
So this is so when you want, it's basically to give you a guide, so
Yeah.
you get that distance, which is, as it happens, this particular one is 1/4 of an inch.
Right.
And we do 3/8 of an inch as well. That comes in the same kit.
Okay.
And it lines it up. It gives that measurement, and it makes sure these are parallel. So I'll show you how it works.
It's going to give you that professional
It does,
look,
and it's so
isn't
easy,
it? Because
yeah.
otherwise,
Yeah.
if it's a bit wobbly and wonky, you go,
Yeah.
gotcha. Whereas now...
Yeah, because I'm fairly new to album making. Maggie's been doing it for years. I haven't been doing it for that long. And one of the things is you put your spine and your cover together. You do exactly the same doing that. And if you're just slightly out like that, it's just really annoying.
Throws the whole
thing. It does. That's all it takes. It only takes a millimetre to do.
Oh.
Anyway, so this tape here, you want twice the length of this,
Yeah.
just
And
slightly a bit more, and then you put it on so it's about covering it about 1/3 in, like that, and press that down. So with the waist here, take this off and put it there so it doesn't stick. Let's put that back and do exactly the same at the bottom. Okay, and this is where the clever tool comes in. So I've done that so it doesn't actually stick to the tape too much. It will stick to this bit, but you can peel it off. So that fits in like that.
Oh, snug. Nice.
So
and
that's
at the top
on your
as
right
well?
and at the top as well.
Oh.
So then you put your spine on.
Oh, that is clever.
So when you put your spine on, so just make sure that's it firm.
That's really
Press that down.
clever.
Take that off. Now that is straight.
Perfect.
And that is 1/4 of an inch.
Perfect.
Maggie thought of this. It's brilliant, isn't it? Absolutely
Maggie's
genius.
a genius.
She's a
Very clever.
genius, I know. It's annoying, isn't it? So I'm using a Teflon tool and I'll just burnish that to the end.
It's
And
just having the right tools for the job,
And just
isn't
bring
it?
that down. Don't worry about the hole because you can pierce it again with your piercing tool in a minute.
Okay.
Just bring that down. I'm going to burnish that properly in a minute.
Right.
Take this bit off.
Yeah.
And again, same at the bottom. Just burnish that to the edge.
Right.
And put it up. And I'll put it up with a little bit of tension both ways.
Okay.
So just like that, and line it up. And I don't need all that. I'll just take that a little bit off.
Greedy. Just greedy.
Yeah, I'll just put too much on, but that's fairly neat. And then you do exactly the same on the other side.
And that just stays. That's just it. That's
Yeah.
it bound.
Yeah, that's it, bound. So what you do now is give it a good burnish.
Yeah.
Because you always have to burnish.
Yeah.
And this tape is fantastic because you can spray paint on it, water on it.
Oh, fabulous.
Or you can paint it, or you can just put gel stuff on it.
And is that going to fold?
Yes, it will do in a second. So what you do
Sorry, I'm getting ahead of
is,
myself.
yeah, so just ease it in. Okay, and I'm going to put the other side on, and then we'll fold it together in a minute. So I've cut out another piece of tape.
So has it got a bit of stretch in it then?
It will do, yeah. So, yeah, you do, yeah. So I'll do them together when the whole thing
Completely new to it, so I'm going to ask
please
all of
ask,
the
yeah.
really novice-y questions.
But because I've done it quite a lot,
Yeah.
I just get on with it. So
no,
please,
crack
stop
on,
me
but-
and ask. Do stop and ask, because you know, I think what I think is quite obvious. And if you haven't done it before,
Isn't.
No,
It's
isn't
not.
at all. And there's no stupid question, because if you don't know if you don't know what it is, then it's not a stupid question.
Because if that had been
I've
sort
explained
of
it properly.
masking tapey type stuff, that would just split as you do.
Yeah,
so there
this
has to be some kind of give in there.
Yeah, this is a specific type of hinge tape that we source
Yeah.
to work well. So once it's stuck, it's stuck.
Right.
And you can paint over it. You can put gel mediums and stuff over
Nice.
it. You can cover it with paper if you want to.
Brilliant.
So stop that. So exactly the same process again.
So hinge.
Hinge tape there, so you put that.
Yeah.
So that's 1/4 of an inch. This
Yeah.
is actually 1/2 an inch. So if
Yeah.
you wanted a 1/2 an inch one, you've got 1/2 an inch there as
Okay,
well.
right.
So and then do that there like that.
Quilting with your 1/2 inches, 1/4
Okay.
inches.
Yeah.
All over the place.
So it's sort of, you're familiar with this sort of stuff. So then you push that down, lift that off, and it's a simple little tool,
It's
But-
genius.
but that's all it takes.
Yeah,
And
it's
then-
clever. It's really clever.
Yeah, it's genius. That's my idea. So
so
that's
that you
essential.
don't
Yeah,
lose
yeah.
it.
So you put it on a ring so you don't lose it. I thought that was genius.
Yeah, no, that's also equally genius.
That's why.
Yeah, no. I salute you for that. Uh-oh.
I didn't stick it down properly, did I? So it's no problem.
What do we do? Quick spaces out again.
Yeah, just space this out again. That's no problem. Because if I've done this, it's live TV, obviously, so that will.
Yeah. What could possibly go wrong?
what could
right?
possibly go wrong? It's
Ever.
live TV.
Yeah.
So just replace it. So don't panic.
I'm not panicking. I'm in safe hands.
So just put it on again.
Maggie's on in a minute. It's fine.
Yes. Do you want me to slow down then?
It's sorry. It took Maggie a minute to realise what I'd said. She's listening.
Oh, you woke her up?
Yeah.
I said her name, she woke up.
Yeah. She's still there.
Right, and I'll put this across.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I've just not saved it. I've just. It doesn't matter if it's a little bit skew with, because you're going to be painting over it anyway. And then just push it up. Like that. And pull that across.
Pull that up, yeah.
And I'll do a little bit of tension. And again, that's a little bit on the long side, so I'll just snip that bit off.
No, it's all right. Better too much, right?
Yeah.
And you can
yeah,
trim back.
Yeah, that's fine. And take those bits out of the way.
Burnish.
Give it a good burnish.
Yeah.
Because I'll get told off if I don't burnish enough.
Wow, you know, yeah.
So I'll turn it over and give it a good burnish on that side.
This is such clever stuff.
So this is on your good side.
Oh, do you use the side of your
so if you use the
whizzy
side,
tool
yeah,
there?
so you're not pushing into it, so you're not
Yeah.
going to make a hole where you don't want one. You're just, what you're doing is stretching the fibres. Because I did hear Karen explain it. You've got paper,
Yeah,
because this
yeah,
has
yeah,
got like,
yeah.
paper on it as well. So you're just stretching fibres, so you just ease them out. Okay, and then that's your cover.
Oh, that is clever.
Okay, so what you do then is just find your holes.
You know you can do entire degrees on bookbinding.
I know.
Did you know that?
Oh, gosh, what a happiness.
Yeah. You know, this is an art form. Why? Why, says my producer, when you could just do it like this? There's no other need for any other kind of bookbinding. We are bound. What's the problem? Well, you've just saved a lot of tuition fees, haven't you? There you go. There you go.
Oh,
Oh, hang on. What have you lost on your little whizzy roundy thing?
Yeah, we could have another tool. It's the pencil tool, which is a Teflon one again, but that will make it a nice even hole in here. And
Okay, you haven't got it.
I forgot it. And Maggie hasn't got hers here either. I look in hope. No, she hasn't. No, the answer is no, she hasn't got it here. So tomorrow morning.
It's always a way.
Yeah. So just put the holes in. So your holes back in. Holes in there.
Yep.
Give that a bit of a burnish because it's come out, and then you thread your cover, your cord, which comes with the kits.
The cord comes with the kit.
Yeah.
and
So
that's-
you basically want that slightly less than 4 times the width because you want it under tension.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So then,
Is there a... Okay, another stupid question. With these MDF pieces,
Yeah.
is there a right or a wrong side?
I've done you've got that side which is probably slightly nicer, and then that side has got those little flare marks on it.
Yeah.
So some I've got more than others. So if I thought about it, I probably would have had both the same size.
But it doesn't
But if I'm
matter.
going to cover it, I'm
the
likely to
finish
cover
is
it.
all the same, both.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's not going to make a difference. That
Right.
that finish there and that is slightly different.
Right.
So you know, if I wasn't going to cover it, then.
But we are.
But we are. So it doesn't
We're
make, that makes no
covering
difference.
everything. Okay.
Right, you can either.
Yeah.
Go up and have 2 long loops down here, or you can just have a little loop on the outside and have your loops on the inside.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to have 2 little loops on the inside.
Okay.
So I'm going to push that through with my pokey tool, or not, as the case may be. No, I'm
Come on,
not.
pokey tool.
You can do that. So near and yet so far. There we go. Push that through.
Ooh.
That's it. And then bring it through on this side. See if I remembered the Teflon pencil tool. It made life a lot easier.
Well, you see, that's why we have these specialist tools, isn't it? You know.
They work a whole lot better when you remember to bring them.
Well, it's a bonus.
It is-
Let's put it that.
it's definitely a bonus.
It's a little added benefit.
So if you had it, it would be a lot easier than doing what I'm doing. So push those through. So you've got that on the outside.
Okay.
Obviously you've decorated it first. You
Oh,
would do
okay.
this after you decorated
So this
it.
is the last bit that you
Yes,
do.
yeah.
On this bit.
Yes, because you'll obviously decorate it first. So otherwise you're going to get paint on that, and you don't really want paint on that.
Okay.
So you would decorate it first,
Okay.
and then just push that one through.
God, I've got to be organised then. I've got to know how I actually want to decorate it all.
So, well, you can cover it with paper. So Graphic 45. There's some nice stuff that came in, wasn't it? There was, we had some, was it safari paper?
Yes, it's my favourite. And I saw it on the back and I went, oh, you've got my favourite papers. And then you said it was on a special. So
that was Karen gave you the nod on that.
Yeah,
so thank Karen for that. So you just push that through.
I do like Graphic 45. And it does lend itself so beautifully to this kind of thing, doesn't it?
Yep, or any other paper you've got. We've got a wood effect paper, and I've done some. It was on our websites, and I did some marquetry effect with it, with one of the journals, which I don't think is out at the moment. It'll be out tomorrow. It's not out now, so we'll have it out tomorrow. And then you just tie that in. So you want it under a bit of tension.
Right. Do you need someone to put a finger in the middle? Is it one of those?
No, not really. So just bring it around. So just a little bit of tension, and then.
Social distancing, Natasha. You can't come in and help.
So
Step away
I'm just-
from the help.
I'm just independent.
No,
And then you can
I'm
put
all
your
for an
obviously-
independent woman.
So then, because I didn't bring them out, is the covers that you get with it, which I haven't got with me. You just put them in like that. So that's just a card, but
Oh, nice. It's going to hold it.
and that's
Very
so you put
nice.
as many as you want in there, and that is basically that done.
Brilliant.
Okay.
Brilliant. $19.99 for your cool cats. 2 lots of MDF journal kits. 907-780. And there is your board, your tape, your elastic, and your papers. You are good to go. That's a great little starter kit, isn't it? Very nice. Now let's have a look at your precision tools. These are clever, isn't it? It's just one of those things. Yes, you can do them without them, but you might get a bit squiffy and a bit whiff. It just you could go wrong, and it could ruin the whole effect. $24.99. You've got it sorted. They don't run out. You keep them forever. Job done. $24.99. Oh, and the Teflon tool. This is a little bit genius. I like this. $15.99. Very, very handy. And then your album tape page starter kit. Oh, this one, yes. With your magnets, your 30 magnets, you've got tape in there, you've got your never-ending dies. Brilliant. Oh, approaching half the stock gone on this. $14.99. Again, more bits of genius.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
We
Right.
are good to go.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to fit the top of the box from the drop side box kit, okay?
Okay.
Now I've written a few bits here that are notes for me, okay? So this, if you look at the box here...
Oh,
Sorry,
this is
Natasha.
the one, this is
Yeah,
the one.
okay. So if you look at... That is this bit here,
Right.
okay?
Okay.
So that is that bit there. So what we're going to do now is we need to put our spine here, which is this bit.
Yeah.
and then put the top on.
Okay.
Okay, so
Can I ask,
Yep.
do you get, in your instructions, do you get all of the sizes for these so that you know what you're cutting them down to, or have you got to measure them yourself?
are you talking about the decorative papers
Yeah.
and things? No, but what you can do is, if you've purchased a kit, if you email us, we can send you page layouts, we can send you page maps and things like that.
Oh, really?
The reason we give you the size for the actual pages that you construct, and usually we recommend you make sure your decorative paper is 1/8 of an inch smaller.
Right.
The reason we don't do it is because it is so easy to make a mistake when you're doing lots and lots of measurements, particularly with decorative paper.
Oh, okay.
And we'd hate for us to send something out
oh, there'd be
and
an
everybody
error in
cuts
it.
their paper. I mean, you can do an invisible repair. It's not impossible,
Yeah,
but I'd feel really personally responsible for that. So that's why we don't
Especially
do
if
it.
it's my graphic 45.
Exactly.
Would
So-
not be friends.
No.
No.
Okay,
I'm
right.
just putting that out there.
So this one's already stuck. Now this is my top of my box,
Okay.
which is, you'll see, is larger than the base.
Is that okay? Oh, yeah, because you've got to have the sides. It's got to incorporate
but
sides.
you've got to somehow join your spine, which is the same size as that, to there.
Have we got a
Okay.
whizzy tool?
Well, we might have something that will help.
Of course you have. up
Okay,
your
so first
sleeve.
of all, we're going to join this one to there, which is as Kay did before.
Now you've got black tape.
Now this is different tape.
Oh.
This is archi tape.
What was her tape?
Her tape was hinge tape, which
Well,
is like
what's
a
the
paper
difference
tape. It's not
between-
cloth.
Oh,
So this one is a cloth tape,
okay.
okay, which is very strong.
Yeah, you're not. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very strong. It's professional bookbinding tape.
Oh.
And I didn't realise, I should have known, but I'd forgotten. I'm just going to put this on there, halfway
About
through.
Quarter of an inch in.
Yeah, and make sure your seam where it joins is on the same side. That's why I've got inside written here and seam, so
Right.
that they're the same.
Yeah. Oh, I
Okay.
see. So it's nice and smooth on the
Yes,
outside.
and then we're going to do 1/4 inch hinge spacers. So, yeah, I didn't realise, I should have known, but for some reason I didn't realise. My grandfather used to have a bookbinding, my great-grandfather used to have a bookbinding company. Yeah, yeah.
It's in your blood.
So it must be. So we've
Yeah.
actually got at home, my mum has got some beautiful poetry books that were bound by the family, by her mother's brother and things like that. So they're really lovely.
Wow, proper keepsakes. You
Yes.
see, and you love them, right?
I do, yeah. Of
course
I
you
love
do.
doing this. So, right, so we're doing this exactly the same as before. So I've got my hinge spacers in. Now, it's really important with album making. The reason we have hinge spacers, you want a minimum of 1/4 of an inch or 3/8 of an inch, because if you don't, over time, people's spines crack, they split, and it's usually because you haven't got a big enough gap. And I've already covered the ends of each of this spine with some archi tape.
Right, why have you done that?
I've done that because then I'm going to, when I seal it,
Yeah.
if I hadn't done it, it would end up being too bulky, okay? Because I'm going to put this on here, then I'm going to put more tape around there, then I'd have to add more tape on this bit, but it would have been really bulky.
Okay, so that's just going to give a nice
Yeah,
edge.
it's all in the instructions.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, so that's locked on there.
Nice. Yes, it
Okay,
is.
so we'll hoik that out.
Oh, and you've got a bit that goes up there. Oh.
That one up there. Now, and also, if you get, if your tools get all gunked up, I can take that out now because I can see that that's 1/4 of an inch. If your tools get all sticky,
Yeah.
what you can use is, if you go to chemist, anything like, you can use nail varnish remover,
Right.
but you know, there's little pots you can get with sponge inside, and when you
Yes.
take the lid off, there's a sponge on top for taking your nail varnish off. That's perfect for degunking your scissors and your tools and everything like that. So well worth doing. So just pull that onto there.
Bit of tension. Pull
Bit
up.
of tension, pull
Yep.
up, yep. Okay, snip that.
So I was listening,
Okay.
Kay.
What do we do next?
She's not listening.
What do we do?
With burnish.
Yeah.
Burnish, burnish, burnish. Get your
That's
Teflon
right,
tool
okay.
out and burnish everything.
Burnish everything, okay. And then
Other
burnish
side.
it on the other side as well.
And then on its side.
And along there, and along there. I tend to just, with the archi tape, I just give it a little bend first.
Okay.
And then on your side, run like that and that. Okay, so that one was easy,
Yes.
because these are the same.
You're just lulling us into a sense of
I
false
am.
security, aren't you? Okay.
But it is easy to do, and with the archi tape, we've given you more than you need.
Good.
Okay.
Thank you.
We always try and do that because there's
'Cause you're
nothing
nice.
worse than trying to work with, you know, a little tiny bit.
Oh, yeah. No, then you panic.
So
don't you?
you're going
It
to
goes
put this
wrong.
bit to one side,
Okay.
and you're going to do this bit next. So exactly the same principle. I've done it, so it's going to go all the way around.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And overlap a little bit.
Yeah, and overlap a bit.
Right.
And then
Take a bit off,
take a bit off.
but not all of it.
And we're going to pop this one onto there.
Right. Which whizzy tool are you going to bring out next?
I'm going to still use a hinge spacer tool.
On its side?
Yeah, but this time you're going to use it like this because I've got two here. These are the 2 3/8 of an inch. Okay. There's my 1/4 inch. And it's
Yeah.
the same measurement. Okay. But when I come to, you'll wonder why I'm doing it like that, because when I come to do this here, this is shorter than that.
Yes.
So if I lock that in there, it's not going to be accurate. Because
No, it's not.
yeah.
No, it's not.
Okay.
But how much is it out by?
It's just slightly, we'll try it and see. So that's that way.
Oh, so you build them up like that?
Okay, you put that there.
Interesting.
So you've got the same gap.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we're going to line that up on there. So that's 2, 6 1/4. Okay, and then we're going to go, I tend to do it by eye like that. Okay, so I know that's there, that's there. Okay, and I'm going to take those out now.
They're well stuck in, aren't they? They're
Yeah.
not going anywhere. That takes
Okay,
good.
right, and you can see, when you put it that way, it should be fairly,
So you should
just
have
slightly
about
over. Yep, it's just
quarter.
it's about one and a little smidge that way of a single one. But
Right.
that's your 1/4 of an inch, which is this is the important
That's the
measurement
important
here.
one.
Okay. Now if I just fold that over, I'm going to have a
You're going to have a step.
yeah. Okay. So what you need to do is
What are
you
you
need
going to do?
you're going to cut.
What?
You won't see that.
At a 45-degree angle?
Yeah, just cut a line there. Let's try
Right.
this one. Let's try another one. Oh.
Any of them?
That's it.
Oh,
Cut
okay,
line
yeah.
there. You're going from that corner there to there. And you're
So
going
like
to
I would do my bias binding on a
yes,
quilt.
exactly the
Mine
same
to those
principle.
corners. Right.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm
so
with
we're going
you.
to just snip there
Yeah.
to there, and always turn your work round if it's easier for you to reach it, so you can be nice and accurate. Okay. Put that one on there.
Apart from this obviously being in your blood and DNA, what got you into this?
I saw an album somebody made years ago,
Yeah.
and then I watched YouTube. This is a long time ago. Then I watched YouTube and I made an album of my own, and I was really pleased with it. Now when I look at it, I think, woo, I'm not sure. But I struggled with learning how to do the corners and the spines and
Right.
everything. So I went to a weekend class at our local craft shop in Peterborough, it's a stamp lot, and somebody called Mandy taught me the basics, how to make it. And I was hooked.
That was
And I
it.
will just warn you, if you're just starting out on this journey, and if you check out on our Facebook group,
addictive.
it is addictive, but you get so much pleasure from
So
it.
it should come with a health warning. is
Yes,
basically what
it
you're
should
saying.
really. Okay, so that bit you've snipped, so you're just going to pull that
So that's going to go down
flush
onto
to there.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going
good.
to pull that one flush to there like
Yeah.
that. Okay. Then that one will go on there. Now you can see you've still got a little bit there.
Yeah. What are we going to do about that?
Right, we're going to do it in a minute. But this is archi tape and it's sticky.
Yeah.
I'm going to do the same here. I'll just throw my paper on the floor. Sorry,
You just
Jamie.
go for it.
Okay, put that there.
He's sitting down. He's having a rest. He's
I know,
getting
they
ready
both
to.
are. They look like
I
they're at
know,
the seaside
I
in a
know,
deck
I know.
chair.
I mean, they're just
Do you want an
missing
ice
a
cream and some
coffee and stuff,
popcorn?
aren't they? Yeah, I know.
Okay, right. So
They
what you're
call
going
it work.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm just going
Burnish,
to
burnish.
burnish. Okay, now you're going to take your corners. Okay, now because this is quite neat, you could say it's very neat.
Well, I'm seeing it finished yet.
No. Okay,
I'm
right.
reserving
so
judgment.
now this is your archetype and it's sticky. So you're going to push it with your finger.
Yeah.
And push it down like that, and you're going to do exactly the same thing this side.
Oh, now
Okay.
that's very neat.
And then you don't have to say that.
Well, I was waiting, you know.
Okay,
just
but
like,
then you
know.
just push it, and then you burnish your hinge there, and that is very neat.
It is
That
very neat. Yes,
isn't
it's
it?
very neat.
Yeah, she's just saying that, but it is neat. Okay, so
I'm not going to sound sincere now, am I? No matter what happens.
but that's
I'll be
how
like,
you
yeah.
do it, because often, and the reason
great.
the reason you've got that bigger is
Yeah.
because then you're going to put your other pieces.
Because the sides have got to
on your
slot
lid.
inside,
Yeah.
haven't they? So that when you do this,
it's bigger than the base and it slots on.
and then when you do that,
Yeah.
ta-da! It all does that. That's very clever.
Can I just show you how to do this bit? Have we got time
Yep.
to do?
Go on then.
Okay, right. So we'll take these are the top strips.
You can go and sit back down again, Jamie. Look, he stood up.
Yeah,
He
and
thought
go and
he was
have
gonna
an
to
ice
do
cream.
something. Yeah.
Have your carrot cake bar.
Oh, he's got his naked
He has,
bar, hasn't
yeah.
Yeah, it's teasing us with his. That sounds wrong.
Stop. Yeah, stop
I'm going to
now.
stop there. It's not 9 o'clock yet, is it? We'll get in trouble.
We won't be allowed to work together, will we?
Ever. No.
Right, okay. So I've run some glue along the end there.
Nice recovery.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now it doesn't stick on top there. You're going
Oh.
to stick it flush to the edges
Okay.
like that.
What sort of glue is best?
A good, strong, quick grab PVA glue. We do a bookbinding glue,
Oh, there you go,
which
get
is
the best.
which is fine.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if we've got any on the website at the
Okay.
moment, but it is really, really good. So just hold that in place,
That does grab quick, doesn't
and then
it?
you're going to do exactly the same the other side. But don't put too much glue on, because if you put too much glue on, it just gets too runny. And I usually tend to just swoosh my finger along. Okay, lock that one on there.
Yeah.
So it's butted up to the end.
Yeah.
Okay, just give that a minute just to
Do its thing.
do its thing.
And this is going onto the A plate.
Yeah,
on
onto
the bottom.
yeah. Okay, so that's all flush there like that. Just give it another minute.
And is that? Oh, so that okay.
That's this
That's
bit here.
the edge bit. Do you know? I was
Yeah.
just looking, going, have we got this the right way?
No,
that says that's the
because we've
outside.
got these bits to put on here. Those are
And they'll
the
go on
bottom.
the other side.
Yeah, so we can take those. We can do those tomorrow. Take them on,
That's
but we'll just
okay,
finish
that's
with the
okay.
lid.
Just
Okay.
had a moment checking
Yeah.
it was all right.
So that's stuck there. So then you're going to go.
This is good.
Just go along. Kay taught me to do this, doing the dotting with the glue, but it makes a big difference.
Is that because you then don't put on
You
too
don't
much?
put too much on.
So
No. She's the one that always puts our MDF things together because she's so good at it. Right, so this bit here will just slot onto there.
So how do you know Kay?
Kay and I both live in Peterborough, okay,
Right.
and we've both known each other from, again, it's a stamp a lot, but we both started demoing at Hochanda. And then we got together, and we were actually only going to do a couple of workshops together.
Right.
That was the plan.
That was the plan.
It was a
Okay.
very long time ago. Well, no, not that long time, but it just sort of went.
Just feels like
What's really nice is that Kay's got she's got the very mathematical, analytical brain.
Right.
So she can see things very. I'm hopeless at maths and stuff like that, whereas I'm more probably a bit out of the box, really a bit weird, but we really work well together, and we
perfect, it's what you
really
need.
bounce off each other, and it's hilarious when we've each designed a new project, because there's half an hour of like war zone, because like like this, and then we get together and then we say, yeah, this works, this doesn't work. So that's
I was in the show prep.
you were.
But I mean, I just watched our director just sit back and go, I'm just going to let this happen. This show's just going to happen.
Okay, so that's your lid stuck there.
Yep.
Like that, okay. And then have I got time? I'll show you how to stick one of the side ones on.
So it's just like, yeah, go on.
I'll just carry on, shall I?
Yeah. She
What were
knows
the words?
resistance is
Do what
futile.
you want, yeah.
No, I think that's what you said you were going to do. And Charlotte went, no. And has now realised that,
I'm doing quite well.
You're doing really well.
Okay, right, so you can see
You've
where
got
the
10
edge of your board is there and there,
Yeah.
so I'm just going to trim that a bit more because I was a bit over generous with it. Okay, I'm actually going to.
But that doesn't matter because you've got a bit extra in the
Yes,
kit, right?
you have. Okay, so put that there, and I would actually recommend that you actually do this bit first before you do your lid.
Right.
Okay, but because we've got time, I'm showing you this because I really wanted you to see how to do the lid.
Yes.
Okay, so that's like that. So again, we're going to do exactly what we did before. On the side, turn it over.
Is that glued on enough?
Yeah, because you're then going to line it all with architape afterwards.
That's all right then.
Okay, so then you're going to find, I can see I haven't stuck that on enough, so again you can lift it a little bit, just put it on. It doesn't matter if this isn't straight because you'll be putting card or whatever. And that's the corner of my thing, so I'm going to cut it at an angle there.
So like we just did.
You're going to mitre the corner because it's better, it just gives you a smoother finish and a neater finish. Okay, so we'll just snip to there.
So 45 degrees
Yeah,
up to
45
there.
degrees. And
If you're a
then
quilter, you'll be going, yeah, that's a mitre corner.
yeah, okay, so that's cut there. Okay, now to get this really fitting well, take your tool, Teflon tool, and you're going to push that in. You've got to be quite hard with it because you want it to stick, because then you've got a beautiful edge. Right, look at that.
Oh, yes.
Okay, and then again you want to do exactly the same thing. Trim into there, 45 degrees, trim into there. burnish that on.
Yeah.
Okay, you've still got that little bit left. Okay, but then you turn it back.
Yep.
And then you just look at the side.
What happened to that bit?
And then you just...
Oh, the whole thing comes off?
Yeah, just comes off.
Oh.
Okay, and if it doesn't, you just give it a little snip.
Give it a little snippety snip.
Okay, and that's it. So then again...
That's clever.
Burnish, but you've got no grey boards showing.
No.
And it's just a really neat finish like that.
That's really smart.
So you carry on like that.
Wow. I once made a gift box. It's
No,
amazing.
you don't carry on like that. I thought, what have I done? I've forgotten to put the side on. That's hilarious. So don't do that. Yeah, I was thinking, why is this box not shutting?
Why is it not shutting? Why? Why?
Right, okay, so take your...
As you said, nobody noticed. You were doing such a beautiful job.
I was,
no one
I was
noticed.
saying it so confidently,
You
wasn't
were.
I? Yeah.
So, oh,
okay,
wow,
right. So
yeah,
if you do
great.
that, you can put a new strip of architape on. Okay.
Okay,
But
but
you
you're
can
not going
use
to.
you can use your PVA glue.
Okay, because it's good, strong stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
good
But
binding.
remember, you want 1/4 inch gap again.
Oh, so the
Yeah.
standy uppy.
Okay. So use your standy uppy thing. Then you'd put that there.
Yeah.
But you will actually need more architape because I've got a gap there. I can see. Okay. So you can pop that on there. Right, so that is stuck. But are we?
Nearly.
Oh, we're fine. Okay, right, put that one on there.
Yeah.
This one is going on top.
Yeah.
Okay, but again, you're going to
Snip, snip.
miter your corner.
Okay.
That's hilarious.
It's because you've
Now,
got someone whipping at you.
I've cut it straight there.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to turn it round. Miter again.
Yeah.
Okay. Miter
Yeah.
again. Snip there.
I'm with you. Yeah.
Okay.
Burnish.
Just
Burnish.
burnish here. Oops, that's glue on there. Burnish. Okay, turn it over. Burnish. Burnish where you had your tape, where
Yeah.
your glue, where you should have, and then these last little bits.
Which last little bit? Oh, up the sides.
Yeah,
Oh, because everything's got to be covered.
it has.
Yeah.
And you will, if you look at the boxes, you'll see that everything's covered inside the hinges, outside.
Check.
So we'll pop that one on there.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's very neat. Who did
So it's
this one?
all done in there as well. Just cut that one at an
lovely.
angle. Cut that at a little angle.
Beautiful.
Cut that at an angle.
Angle, angle.
Yeah, it's just because if you have them cut at an angle, they're less likely to
It's less
lift.
bulky. Yeah.
It's less bulky.
No, it makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Perfect sense.
Okay, so then we would burnish. Okay, and remember what we did with the side. We took the tool
Yeah.
and
To
stuck
give it a
on.
really crisp edge.
But it sticks beautifully then as
Yeah.
well. Fold it over.
Burnish. You
So
need one
that-
of these tools, don't you? You do.
So when you have both sides on, then it'll look like a box that actually closes up like that.
Hey,
Okay.
Yay!
So that's it. So don't forget to put the other.
There's going to be
one.
more tomorrow at 11.
Yes,
on
there
this.
is. Yeah, yeah.
Brilliant.
I might,
Brilliant.
it might stick the other side on.
Oh, steady on now. Steady. It's all on the website. All on the websites. Do go and take a good old look and see what you can find on there. Pick which ones really tickle your fancy. Which ones you fancy having a go at. Maybe you've got a project in mind already that you want to make into a beautiful keepsake.
This is a nice size. I know the box bit looks a bit complicated, but this is actually a nice size with your pages to start out with.
Lovely.
But if you think, oh, I can't cope with doing the box bit, go for the one where you just build up the cover and the
Okay.
pages with the magnets,
progress.
because that is a really easy one to do.
I like the magnets. $27.99 for your mini drop side box black album kit. Or the cow, as I
Or the cow,
call
yes.
it. Cool Cat's cow. I love this idea because we've got certain recipes in our family that
Yeah.
get passed down.
But they're very special
they're
recipes
really
as well.
special ones, and they're not going to be in any
No.
special. They're not in any recipe books.
And the measurements will be weird as well. They might
Yeah.
be like, you know, half a smidge of this or a teaspoon of that. And,
Yeah, it's true.
yeah,
It's
and these
true.
bits pull out as well, so you can add more.
Oh.
Sorry, if you pull
Yeah.
that there,
Oh,
because these are
nice.
pocket pages, so they're designed to have other things
That's
inside.
clever. That's really good.
So-
Oh, nice.
But honestly, it
magic.
is such an easy concept to do, and anybody can do it.
So then my children can have the special recipes passed out. It's things
Yeah.
like my mum's Christmas cake.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
my godmum's birthday and Christmas truffles.
Yeah, and Christmas stuffing, things
Yeah.
like that. People do lots of different
And
things.
our leek and Stilton soup that's a bit special.
Yeah.
And what else is in there?
Kay's ginger cake, which is amazing.
Not in there yet, Kate. I haven't tested it yet, Kate. Just saying. $27.99 for your Cool Cats Craft mini drop sign box black album kit. God, that's a word, isn't it?
It is, isn't it?
The cow box. $27.99. It's not called that. The cream album kit.
Yes.
See, that's easier to say,
Yeah, it
isn't
is.
it?
And this is the
Much
one that
easier.
doesn't have the pre-cut and pre-scored pages, but you
Right.
can do it with the 12 by 12. There's full instructions again.
So
This
have
is
to do- and
decorated.
you get the 12 by 12 to do it
Yes,
with.
yeah,
Okay.
you get the 12 by 12. And this is decorated with
Beautiful,
Catherine's
isn't it?
vintage chic collection that
But
she
this
did.
is the red tape on
yeah,
here, which
this
is
is
lovely.
a beautiful dark red tape. Yeah.
I could see this as a wedding album or
Yes,
something a bit special.
So, but this was such beautiful paper to work with as well. Oh, this is one of our other little dies. Look, just have a little
What you
look.
got?
here.
What you got? What you got?
This just opens out like little.
Oh, with magnets as
Yeah,
well.
of course. It'd be rude not to.
Rude,
Yeah.
really rude.
So yeah, so it's just a really pretty little different dies again. Yep, and that's one of our belly band dies there. So you can do strips across or down.
This is
so
beautiful.
there's just lots you can do. It's any of your dies you've got you can use as well.
It's beautiful, really beautiful. $27.99. These are absolute things of beauty.
Thank you.
Absolute beauty.
Just leave it there.
Over here. Let's have a look. This is your album with the pages,
Yes.
full instructions. I'm loving the tape. Oh, your little magnets. This is great, but it doesn't have the. This doesn't have the box sides.
No, it doesn't. So if you're if you think, oh, I really want to have a go,
Yes,
this is
I do.
perfect because it's a good size with the pages as well to work
Okay.
with. It'll work with all your 8x8 paper pads.
Oh, nice.
So you don't need to buy loads of more expensive papers unless you get really carried away with all your pockets and flaps. But it's an easy one to do, and with your architape it makes it much easier as well.
So this is where you put all your pockets and flaps.
Yeah, but you
Pockets
also
in there,
You
and
put,
then-
you put, but you also. This is actually made up for you. When I decorate my pages, I decorate them before I stick them in my album.
Okay.
Because each page, because you've got your A4 card there,
Yeah.
you can make up flaps that will fit onto the pages before you stick them into the book.
Oh my
so when we look
goodness, it's
at
all
it,
going on.
so when you
Yeah.
look at it here,
Yeah.
like this one here with the flap.
Yeah.
So that's what you do before you put your page into your book.
Oh, you make.
You decorate all your pages. You decide where you want your flaps, if you want pockets, if you
gotta
want
be
slot
organised.
pockets. Well, you just go. I would suggest you have a look at different people's album designs. Go onto Cool Cat's Facebook group because there are some fantastic
And there are people that will
albums
share
there.
all those albums.
Yeah, and there is
for
an
you to-
amazing one of a lady who's just done her first one, and it is
Really?
absolutely astonishing. It's stunning. Puts us to shame. It really is beautiful.
$25.19 freedom price. Brilliant. Brilliant. If you're starting out, fabulous. 815464. And here comes Kay. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah. Why is she missing out? We've only got a minute left. Where did they go? I thought you were coming in to do another demo. No, I think
Sorry,
that.
No, it's because she forgot the side. Oh, sorry. The
All right,
You're not rubbing that in. Gets a burnishing tool out.
Yes,
Rubs it
yeah.
in. What are we doing tomorrow? I'm not here. What are you two doing?
We're going
I'm
to
doing
do some
substrates.
Kay's playing with amazing
I've got some
substrates.
lovely substrates to go in the journal.
And some page
Media
layouts using
journals.
your decorative strip dies, things like that.
So, yeah. So we've got lots
I
and
don't want
lots.
to come in on my
Lots.
day off
Lots
now.
and lots, yeah.
We can tune
Come
in.
and play,
We'll tune in.
I'm on Sunday.
Okay, we're not here.
We're not here, no.
That's no good
Sorry.
then, is it?
Yeah,
Oh, these are brilliant.
Thank you.
I would highly recommend getting these because they look like a lot of fun, and it's a great excuse to be able to use your papers that you can then keep and not
Yeah.
have to give them away.
Yeah. That's the advantage of these.
You will,
Well,
you,
yeah,
you
yeah,
will
exactly,
yeah.
cut
And
into
there's a really
them as
special
well.
people.
Yeah, because how many of us have got certain papers stuffed away that we've never chopped up? And that's the only way I can bring to chop them up.
I don't know what you mean.
Well, somebody got some earlier on.
Possibly comment on that. Thank you.
Thank
so
you.
It's been a
much.
pleasure. It's been a
Thank
pleasure.
you. It's been fun.
It's been
So-
fun.
See you all very soon.
Thanks, everybody.
What a lovely hour. And we've got another lovely hour coming up because we're sewing with Just Bliss. And then we've got Clever Prints one day special and then the ultimate finish. Oh, there we go. It's over.
Welcome to Club G45 from Graphic 45. These are monthly tutorial kits that allow you to create beautiful projects by accessing step-by-step instructional videos that are viewable online. You'll get almost everything you need to create both of these projects from scratch. The first kit is Club G45 Birdsong Explosion Box and Origami Envelopes Kit. Simply order yours by purchasing item number 518169 for £49.99 plus your postage from Hochanda.com, or give us a call on 01733 60 2000 for instant access to this month's Club G45 from Graphic 45. The second kit is Club G45 Birdsong Centre Step Card Kit. Simply order yours by purchasing item number 554627 for £31.99 plus your postage from Hochanda.com, or give us a call on 01733 60 2000 for instant access to this month's Club G45 from Graphic 45.
Hello, my name's Kay from Indigo Blue, and we've been established for 7 years, and together with my husband Alfie we design and manufacture our own in-house red rubber stamps. We also have our own range of paints, lushes and stencils. We're so proud that we've now got a reputation for such high quality products and the detail that we can manage to get in our stamps. What I really love about Hochanda is I get to demonstrate lots of different techniques for you to understand how to use our products and hopefully inspire you. I've got loads of fantastic ideas buzzing around in my head, so I can't wait to get those filtered into our products and out to you at home. So grab a cup of tea, join me and the team from Indigo Blue on Hochanda.
Hello there and welcome back to a fabulous hour, a lovely hour of sewing, which I always love. I've got a fabulous Samantha and the wonderful Stephen with me, and it's their second hour today with Just Bliss, and it's a new company to myself here, maybe a new company to you guys at home as well, so it's kind of like a partnership between the two of you.
Well, yeah, it happened by accident, as everything does.
Happy accident.
Yeah, happy accident. Yeah, he just said I was buying too much fabric. What am I going to do with all this fabric, as you do? And that was it. That's how the journey began.
From there, and I love it. And we'll have a little chat more about that as the hour progresses, because you know me, I'm a little bit nosy. I like to find out all the nitty gritty. You're going to be demonstrating for us, Stephen. So we're going to let you get ready, if that's okay. Fine. We'll join you in a little while, and then we're going to have a chat with Samantha, because Samantha, you've come up with some amazing designs for us.
Thank you.
And we're having a little chat in the green room a few moments ago, and you've got a history of pattern cutting, fashion design, and things like that. So,
I started that when I was 18. That's giving my age away. So yes, but I've not always done that. For 35 years I've done other things.
Dabbled in other things.
Yes.
And the journey's brought you here.
It's brought me back to my first love, really, to be honest. But I've only just found out, my mum said her wedding dress was created by 13 sisters.
Really?
She hasn't got sisters, I'm talking about my father's sisters, aunts. And how they pattern cut is traditionally they measure the body, and then they make up the patterns.
It's an African way of doing it. And I remember a lady on the sewing bee working that way.
And I do that, but I didn't know that it was kind of connected to my history. You know,
funny.
But yeah, I do traditional pattern cutting. But you know that word? It's called hacking patterns because you can create
you get one pattern, you can create so many.
Yeah. I love that. I hope we see more of that from you, because I think it's an exciting area for us all to work with. Starting things off though with a fabulous fashion, and I love this. This is something we've not seen before on Hochanda with regards to kind of fashion items and things, but we saw it obviously in your earlier show, and it was a very popular item.
Yes, it was indeed. I don't want, you know, anyone who's a new beginner in sewing, this is so achievable, and we have a written pattern here, but there's also, it's written again and again and again, as in the words have been repeated, repetitive, but it's such a simple journey to take this, to make this.
Confidence builder.
Yeah, it is, those. But if, you know, if they didn't want all of this, they can just work with the bottom side. So they can make it like a skirt, almost, but it's fun and it's vintage, isn't it?
It is, and that's very much, it's kind of that kitsch scene, isn't it?
Yes.
Retro is everywhere at the moment. Love the choice of fabrics. Gorgeous purple there.
Thank you.
And you're getting your fabrics included.
You are indeed.
So you've got your gorgeous gingham, as you can see there. Incredible quality. That's the thing. Sometimes I wish that people could put their hands through the screen and have a little feel. But the fabric now, is the fabric already cut to
in pieces? Everything is cut, numbered, everything.
So you haven't got to lay a pattern down and cut it?
You don't have to lay a pattern, no.
Oh,
We've
wow.
fought for everything. And it's going to go up to a size 18.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Nice, I like that idea. So there you go, even easier then, so you don't have to worry about that. Love this, because you've got your little bunny rabbit for your applique panel there, as you can see there, and of course that's featuring on the hemline of the apron, as you can see from obviously your imagery that you're going to get through with yours. Gorgeous purple to contrast with that as well. I like that idea that the piece is already done.
Thank you.
Again, makes it nice and easy as a confidence builder, doesn't it? So
it does indeed.
If you fancy getting hold of your kit, then the details are there on your screen. As you can see there, £29.99, 182278. What a lovely idea. It's a brand new project. Maybe it's the first time that you're going to be sewing and you're just taken by that design. That'll get you there. That'll make you create it. But what about decorating your home? Well, we can help you with those as well. And the one thing that I love is that you can't fail to have noticed the amazing shirts both yourself and Stephen have been wearing, and that gorgeous explosion of colour that we've got.
Yes.
That's echoed in these cushions.
Exactly, absolutely. For me, I think you can put these in children's rooms or anywhere else. You know, just to brighten up a room that's a bit dull, you know. Why not bring some sunshine in? We need it, don't we, right now?
And they're beautiful. Now, you've got 18-inch square, as you can see there. Now, you've got, within here, it's the fabric to make the covers. The cushion pads aren't included,
They're not included, no.
We have got those on the website, though, so you'll find those. But I think you hit the nail on the head there, because quite often we can keep our decor, our walls, wallpaper, quite subdued, quite magnolia. And then just a pop of colour, which you could change every season.
Even a bit of furniture, really, to be honest.
Nice thing is as well, when you look at these fabrics, within those prints you've got lots of different elements. So maybe you've already got burgundy curtains, where you can see you've got burgundy and red featuring in these. Maybe you've got a lot of grey tones, maybe that magnolia, as you can see, featuring within those petals. These are going to sit beautifully in any home. Now, I'm going to move these slightly to the side because I'm a little challenged vertically, so we can't see what's going on in here. So I'm going to move these to the side. What are we getting within here?
So basically, you've got your applique pattern. Yep. You've got your instructions. You've got everything. You've got your bonding to go on the back of your fabric for your applique. And yeah, absolutely. And then of course this is very simple because you don't have to, you know, it's an envelope, isn't it? So you don't necessarily.
Should we turn that round so
absolutely.
Everybody knows?
So you're not. There's no zip involved.
People can be quite scared of zips, can't they, when they're just getting started?
Do you know what this is such an easy make.
Very effective. And I love again, it's the quality. And that's what it's key about. You're going to be able to make both of those fabulous cushion covers, as you can see there, £29.99.
And that's for two.
That's both of them. But you know what? Samantha isn't necessarily going to come round and knock on your door if you don't turn them into cushions. If you are taken by these fabrics, and what's not to love about these fabrics, getting big pieces of these. And of course you might want to turn them into something else. You might have another plan for them.
Absolutely.
But of course the instructions and the applique are all included if you do want
a bag.
Yes,
a bag. 2 bags, actually.
See, I love that, because you could cut that as a strip and almost have it inserted into your yellow bag. Maybe make your straps out of that. So.
Mix the 2 colours together again, then you could have a tote bag. You know, because if you're using this template, the pattern, they can just use this as a tote bag.
It's a good idea,
you know, if they've got a pattern as well.
like that. And I also love that kind of wavy line that you've got there. I mean, that would make a fabulous border if you were just to cut that and actually applique that onto something. That would look amazing,
that
wouldn't
would be fantastic.
You could even kind of pattern piece and put extra little bits of fabric inserted in there.
We're hacking patterns.
Yeah, hacking patterns, that's it. That's what it's all about, making things your own, isn't it?
Absolutely.
If you fancy getting hold of this duo, and it is a duo, you're getting lots of fabric in there. You're getting, obviously, your base green, you're getting your base yellow, but then those gorgeous fabrics to do that lovely applique
And if you turn that over, another surprise.
Oh, look, I've got a little secret bunny popped up. There you go. And that is included as one of your applique pieces.
Exactly.
I like that. Cutie. There you go. £29.99. Now, talking about bunnies, we have got the most adorable little bunny kit. This is so sweet, and I love the size of this. This is a proper cuddle size, this.
Yeah, absolutely. Natasha mentioned in the earlier hour, you know, you could make it into a doorstop by putting in your pellets at the bottom and stuffing the rest, which is great.
Good idea.
Yeah.
I think as well, if you're a bit of a canny stitcher, that where you've got the back seam there, you could potentially be putting a little zip in there, maybe turn it into a little pyjama case.
That is so cool. That would be a
have
brilliant
those, loads of
idea.
those when we were kids.
I
You
need
don't
you
see
on my
them.
side.
Oh, I'm on your side. Don't you worry about that. I love those flippy floppy ears as well. How adorable is that? And I love the way that you've got the bunny rabbit fabric as well.
Yep, absolutely. So pink option as well for girl, boy. Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Got everything that you need in there, even those little pieces, that gorgeous piece of velour there for the softest of little bunny noses featuring there. You've got your buttons in there for the eyes, and of course you've got your pattern, you've got your template and everything. You've got all the goodies in there ready for you to create yours. And of course, because you've got the pattern, you can replicate that with your own fabrics as time goes on. Memory bears are a big thing, aren't they? Where people are taking clothing and turning them into keepsakes.
And maybe if they change shape, change the ear slightly, you know, adapt it, that could easily be a memory bear, couldn't it?
It could. It could be that you're actually shortening those ears and making them into more of a, or putting a little stitch in there, turning them into more of like a little doggy teddy bear sort of thing. You can just play around with it, can't you?
Great
idea. A little bit of wadding in there, maybe to give them a little bit of firmness. I know you guys will come up with loads of ideas, but it's having that base pattern that you can adapt and play around with. And at £19.99, that is brilliant value. You need to be adding in your toy stuffing, but again, as I've mentioned, we've got that on the website. And of course, you've got your two options, your pink and your blue there on your screen. Just nice. I can't stop playing with those. I love it. £19.99 if you want those. So 941-172 if you fancy those.
Brilliant.
On an Easter theme, though, we're going to kind of carry on the kind of the rabbits, the Easter theme, the springtime theme.
Yes.
I think that's the key thing. We need that little kind of bit of springtime on the horizon.
We do. But you know what? Even though we're saying Easter, this can be an all year rounder, can it? For a children's room, etc. So, you know, and what can you use it for? For anything, toiletries, anything, toys.
There's loads.
Yeah.
There's loads. Now, we've got the details on the screen for your bunting kit. So you can see there you've got all those fabulous fabrics that we've got within the kit there. You've got your stabiliser, your iron-on stabiliser, your template. You've even got your cord to allow you to string your little bunnies up there. And it's nice because the size of the bunny that you've got there has got enough scope there that you could actually applique letters on there if you wanted to.
Oh, she's coming up with all these ideas. Put me out of a job.
My partner always says that I'm full of good ideas. He says, oh, yeah, you're full. He usually has his hands on his hips as he's saying it. He's saying, yeah, you're full of good ideas.
But
so,
that is a fantastic idea.
But the scope, isn't it? You're giving us the basis, the kind of the bread and butter that we can build on. There you go. So if you fancy getting hold of your bunting kit there, and that's going to look adorable, fabulous in a little baby's room as well. 894-260, just £22.99. Now, the drawstring bag, again, keeping that bunny theme going, we have got here. And this is a nice idea. I mean, there's so many opportunities for using a bag like this.
So what would you use that for? Because she
I
knows.
love this. Well, if you've got your bunting, then I think this is just crying out to be a laundry bag.
Absolutely.
Because it just looked perfect, wouldn't it, alongside it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good one to go for. Again, it could be that you're not necessarily turning it into a drawstring bag. Again, using the fabulous fabric to make another cushion, potentially.
Yeah.
Having the scope there, I think that's the thing.
Cushion, pillow, whatever.
Yeah, there's loads, £14.99. Of course, don't forget about your embroidery. I know how you guys love to do your hand embroidery. Put whiskers in there, put little faces in there, even scraps of fabrics, little bow ties. You could dress them up and do all sorts, couldn't you?
Very true. Do you know, what I would do?
Okay.
Could put their, what do they call it?
Oh, the little paws on the tummy, but they kind of have like the faux fur,
that's the back of it. So what do you call
the little tail,
the little tails,
tail.
absolutely.
A little pom-pom.
Little pom-pom.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That'd be adorable, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Like that idea. That's one of my favourite stitches there for applique as well.
Yeah.
You've chosen on there, so I like that. There you go, $14.99. I know you'll have loads of ideas. Within here, though, you've got obviously the fabrics to get you started. Beautiful fabrics again, and these fabrics are going to coordinate with the cushions that we saw earlier on. So it might be that you're wanting to add these in alongside there. Stretch the use of them.
She's done it again.
$14.99 067513 if you fancy getting hold of those. Pop them into your basket. Now, we like to bring you choice here at Hochanda, and you have got loads of choice with this next item. In fact, you've got 4 options to make these fabulous little bucket bags.
Aren't they gorgeous?
I love the colours that you've got and the fabrics you've chosen.
Yeah. It is reversible, and when you reverse it, you've got these pouches in here, haven't you?
Out.
So
let's pull that out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you reversed it, let's get it reversed.
Oh, watch! Just mind your microphone as you're doing
Oh,
that.
sorry, yeah.
It sounds like we're eating crisps in
Yes,
the gallery.
it does, doesn't it? Yeah. So you've got it reversed.
Oh, look!
Yeah.
Oh, that's a nice idea, isn't it?
Yeah.
Again, those all pop down there because you've got obviously your fabulous fabrics. Now, with these, we have got options. So, shall I take you through the options? Because the fabrics are beautiful. You're going to get 4 pieces of fabric. So the first one that you've got is your red and blue.
Yep.
So here you've got the most amazing fabric. Your choice of fabrics, I have to say, Samantha, is brilliant.
Thank you.
Love the fact that we've got glitter involved, because you can't have too much glitter in my opinion. And a lovely range of fabrics. Some of these are kind of reversible as well, so if you wanted to use maybe a softer size, you could actually use the reverse of those.
Yeah.
Very retro look, that
But
one.
you can add, can't you?
Yes,
If you want to split all of those, if you've got anything else that goes in your sash, you've got value for money there,
yeah,
for
definitely.
sure.
Yeah, and you've got lots of colours that you can pick out from those. So those are your first option. Next one, now, it's a tricky one because I do like my pinks and purples. This one, again, you can't fail to notice that gorgeous glitter feature on that fabric as well. Then you've got your stars. I mean, look at those.
Yeah.
They're fabulous. We've all got a little
Beautiful,
star in our life, or more than one, hopefully. This is a pretty one as well. It's very elegant. Reminded me a little bit of a kind of art decor or something like, you know, when they do the fans. Yeah,
You're right.
But they tend to be quite subdued colours. They're not quite as bright as happy as that,
Yeah.
but that is lovely. There you go. And this one is, now this one's what I call a value for money fabric. Because you know how a selection box, you get all sorts of chocolate within one selection box. With this, you are getting the pink, but you're getting that fabulous band of purple down there. So you're kind of getting 2 fabrics.
Can I mention
within
something
one.
with this particular fabric?
Yeah, please do.
Those that do paper crafting
Yes.
and do mixed media, these fabrics are perfect
They are.
for that.
They've kind of got a bit of a substance to them. I mean, you
They
can
have.
stitch with them, as you can see
You
there.
can.
But they've got a bit of body to
Yes.
them. So, yeah,
Yeah.
I like that idea. Stitch
Yeah.
journals are very big this year.
Exactly.
And those lend themselves beautifully. So that's your second option, with your gorgeous pink and purple featuring there. Pink and orange being the next one, and this has been one of the most popular ones in the hour that we had earlier on. What time was your show earlier on, Samantha?
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock. You can, of course, go back and watch that. Don't go yet, though, because we've got Stephen waiting in the wings. He's doing his sewing lunges. He's getting ready for showing us what he's going to do with these wonderful kits. These are pretty. Lovely fabrics again there. And that one is your third of your 4th option. Again, a popular one. What was the update on that? Sorry, a third of the stock has gone. See, again, some really unusual designs with these.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. And you've got kind of blocks featuring within there. I don't know why, it suddenly reminded me of dominoes, but I don't remember there being that many dots on dominoes, so I'm not quite sure why it's reminded me of those.
You can actually cover, what's it, MDF?
Oh, yes, yeah.
So if you've got boring drawers, you've got
Yeah,
MDF,
that's a
you've
good
got something
idea.
you craft, you can cover
Pop
that with
those in there.
MDF.
Like that idea. Now the last one, and I think this is going to be a nice one as well, because when you look at this, actually created on here, love the idea of this bag that you've created, and I'll explain to you why in a moment. This one, you've got your reds and your blues featuring here. Look at that. Hello. Look at the glitter on that one. That is fabulous. Again, you've got your pink and you've got your deeper tone of pink running along the bottom there, as you can see. Again, something that's quite geometric. Loads of glitter in this one. If you're into your glitter, this is definitely the bundle for you. Again, another one there with your band across the bottom. And again, a smaller print, as you can see, featuring there. Now, this particular one's been used in this bag. And I like this. It's a taller version of a bag, but I think this is a brilliant one. If you're a knitter, and ever find that your knitting ball of yarn kind of ravels all over the place,
Perfect.
why not pop it in there and actually feed your yarn from there? And it's going to stay put.
Absolutely perfect.
Love
Spot
that.
on.
There you go. if you fancy getting hold of any of those. So you can see there, with regards to these, you've got your bucket kit. So you've got have you got your instructions with this
You
one
do.
as well?
You everything
Okay.
comes with instructions.
Perfect.
Nothing left out for anyone.
Lovely.
Yeah.
There you go. So if you fancy getting hold of yours, you've got your 4 options there, £22.99, 514747. I need to give you guys a bit of a stock update. So what do I need to update you on? Wow, the little rabbit kit. Oh, this is adorable. Is this a teddy bear rabbit, as I keep calling him? My little cuddle bunny. Little cuddle bunny, this one. A quarter of the stock has gone of this fabulous little guy. He certainly is a cuddle bunny.
Yeah, he is.
He certainly is now. So, is it that in the blue? Is that the blue one that we were talking about? So the blue. You're liking both of them, to be honest. But there you go. If you fancy creating yours, I think we might take him over to the demo area with us. He's too cute. So yeah, if you're wanting yours, be quick with regards to those. Yes, pink or blue, or maybe one of each if you fancy it. So now another cushion cover.
Yeah, and if you look at everything, for those that can afford a few things, for gifts, presents, birthdays, everything's matching, isn't it?
Yes, yeah.
Apart from these, but we're not outruling these, but everything goes with the flow.
It's a good
I
point,
thought about the colour scheme, certainly for a new nursery.
Yes, they'd look adorable.
You know.
The little bunny rabbit, I mean, you saw that feature, and that's exactly the same one. In fact, I'm going to bring my new friend in. There you go, you can see. So maybe if you have got a bedroom and you've got a little bedroom chair, maybe a new baby on the horizon, a little chair, a nursing chair maybe, why not pop the cushion on the chair? And then, of course, you've got your little cuddly.
Can we just show the back as well?
Love these fabrics. Oh, I didn't mean to throw you under my arm. Sorry. Look at this.
Yeah.
Again, those envelope folds.
Yeah, exactly.
They're just so easy.
And I've made the piping really educational for anyone that's never done piping. They're a bit wary of piping. You know, use your zipper foot. Everybody's got a zipper foot.
Yeah.
It is easy to do, trust me.
Yeah.
I am an impatient person, so anything that I do for myself, it has to be simple for me.
That's it.
Yeah.
And that's the key thing. When you've actually got piping on a cushion, that shows quality.
Doesn't it?
It's a finishing touch. It really is. And there you go. You'll be able to learn how to do that with this particular kit. And you're going to have all the fabrics as well. £29.99. Again, as we mentioned, you're not going to get your cushion pad, but they are readily available on the website. And you might already have one that you're ready to recycle. So you've got, with this one, 2 different options.
You have.
So again, the blue and the pink.
Correct.
Gorgeous.
And there's extra, I have put an extra material in there so that, you know, the front panel.
Yes.
It's, you don't get to see the inside of all the appliques, so it's like a, what do you call it, lining.
Oh, I see. So it's like a double front with that one.
Exactly.
I like that. That makes it nice and easy. So now, the next kit that we're going to share with you, which is the last one just for a little while, this is something that we're going to see Stephen demonstrating a little bit later on. So, yeah, you've got in this one. Well, what have we got then in this one, Samantha?
So what you do have with this is, and I wonder where the finished item is, because that is going to be made as a bucket basket.
Oh, okay,
and then you've got your 2 sort of little pockets that go in there. Well, they're not pockets. What do we call them, Stephen? I forgot what I've called this. Pouches,
little pouches to go
and
in
we
there.
actually did have that item on here, completed and finished. So I don't know where that is actually.
Oh, okay. Oh, we'll have to have a little dig
it's
around.
there. It's just there.
Oh, it's over by the demo area. There we go.
Yeah.
I'll get
We'll
hold of
bring
that.
that out. Yeah.
Lovely jubbly, thank you, Shana. So yeah, if you're wanting this, you've got all of your fabulous little bunny there. Oh look, that's adorable. Oh, I'm glad that we brought that in.
Yeah, because
That's
you
a
can put
clever
anything in
idea.
that, can't you?
I'm going to pop you out of the way because you're just hogging the limelight for a few moments. So this is beautiful. What a clever use of an embroidery hoop.
Exactly. So we're not, do you know what, if you've got a newborn baby or if you've got youngsters, you know, you can put your cotton wools in there, can't you? Anything really. It doesn't just have to be that, does it, really?
And the thing is, you're gaining the knowledge. That's what you're learning as well. Not only how to make one of these, but how to make lots of them for the future as well, because you've got your pattern, your instructions, and of course all that fabulous guidance that Samantha is going to give you to allow you to create something that is amazing. Now, with any of the goodies that we've been looking at, are people okay to make and sell, or reuse the patterns and make again?
That's what it's about, yeah.
Like that,
yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
So I think you'll agree, a fabulous range of products there, and again, £24.99 for those fabulous fabrics to create a very unique little bag. I've not seen anything like that before, so I like that one. definitely think about that one. 540716, and of course everything we've been chatting about is on the website. They are all there. We're going to pop over and see Stephen, so I'm going to settle myself down because we're going to have a little bit of a sewing demonstration from Stephen, learn a little bit more about the company, and if you've got any questions that you want to ask, now is the perfect time for you to do so. So all you need to do is email in. You know how to get in touch, but just in case you don't, it's studio@hochanda.com, and any questions that you've got, whether it's about the kits, whether it's about sewing, whether it's about the demonstration, we'll try and get those answered for you. So Stephen, what are we up to?
Right, so we've got two cushions here, one of which we're going to demonstrate, which is the one on your left hand side, that
this particular one.
Yeah, we're going to do the front panel of that for a start.
Lovely, and again, lovely choice of fabrics, those gorgeous little bunny rabbits again featuring.
Can I just mention something? While he's doing that, I'm going to do something with a fork.
Okay.
So while you do that, there's going to be a little surprise for everybody if I get it right.
Oh, okay.
Can we just mention this already comes sewn up? This panel, I've created it, and we put it together, and so that's for the back.
So on the back panel there, so you don't have to do anything other than put your piece of applique in.
That's right.
Exactly.
What a clever idea. So if you fancy getting hold of this kit, you're going to get both of these, if I remember rightly.
That's right.
So, of course, it couldn't be simpler. And, oh, look, you've had this little bunny rabbit featuring on the back there as well. So, yeah, if you're wanting this one, jump ahead. Details are on your screen there. 454871. So, Stephen, how do we get started? What do we need to know?
So we're going to make that front panel.
Okay.
And we're going to start off with the squares, which are already pre-cut for you.
Lovely.
So sew those together, 1/4 inch seam, face to face.
Okay.
So we'll start off by
Wonderful.
doing one of those.
So have you got involved with the sewing then, or were you an avid sewer beforehand?
No, not at all. We did the show in January, which was based around a quilt, and I've not touched a sewing machine for probably 20 years.
Oh, right, okay.
And Samantha was struggling a little bit, so I said, let me have a look and have a go.
Literally her wingman there.
And within 2 or 3 nights we'd produced the quilt which was on the show in January.
I remember it. I mean, it was a showstopper.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
In fact, that show may well still be, I don't know what day, 60 days, maybe not. It might not be on there now. But, yeah.
Yeah. So again, this one's simple.
Yeah, well, this is the thing, and sometimes if you're just getting started, then you want to keep it nice and simple. And it's nice to be able to learn to sew, but make something that's usable in the process, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
So you mentioned that it was a 1/4 inch seam. Is it a 1/4 inch seam throughout the whole project?
1/4 inch seam throughout the whole project,
Okay.
yeah. So we've got our first 2 panels
Now that's easy to do, isn't it?
together, yeah. So we'll join another one.
Lovely. Now, do you have to think about the positioning of the fabrics at all? I mean, we're working with a gingham, so that's not got a direction to the pattern, but what about the bunny rabbits?
Obviously you've got a picture in the kit,
Okay.
so ideally follow the picture to the
Make sure your
kit.
bunnies are always the right way up, that's the thing, because you don't want any
That's-
standing on their heads.
Yeah, no, it does help. Obviously each row that we produce will be opposite to the previous one.
Okay. And there you go again. And we've got a series of, is it about 12 blocks, I think, with this one? Then you've obviously got your
borders,
coming into play with these.
Yeah.
So that's our first row.
Look at that. Very neat.
So we'll carry on with the second row.
Can I show everybody that one?
Yeah, of course you
it's
can.
a bit tricky to see.
Yeah.
And let's bring this in just while you get yourself ready with row number 2. So there
Yeah.
you go. Those fabulous fabrics there, all coming together. Lovely quality. Fabulous. And if you like the look of the gingham, don't forget to check out that pattern with the apron that we looked at the top of the show, because that gingham is echoed through that as well. Popular item, that one, and you can see at the bottom of your screen you have got the details. And that, all the pieces are cut out ready for you, so you haven't even got to lay out a pattern or do anything.
Yeah. And they're getting two. They're getting 2, aren't they? So
with this one, yes, you're getting 2 cushions. Yes, with this one. Of course, we've got our fabulous little bunny friend.
Yeah, turn that one round. because I just put that on there.
Oh, the little cotton ball tail.
And I've just made this with the fork.
Did you just do that with the fork?
I did. So that's your... But I'm actually... These are going to be in the kits.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
so you haven't got to worry about making those?
You don't have to worry about making it, but I made it with a fork.
Did you want to tell us how to do it?
Well, you see, I haven't got any more... I don't think I've got any more... unless I can borrow somebody's wool, then yes, I can show you how to make it.
On the counter.
If that's all right.
There's an issue with using some of that. We'll find a little bit of yarn and have a little look at that. Yeah. I'm intrigued with that.
I come up with all sorts.
I like that. I know how to do that for myself.
Yeah.
A little kind of crafty
any, that'd be great.
Should we go with the light blue? That looks nice, doesn't it? There you go. Okay.
Maybe Stephen can write some instructions, because as much as I can do this, I'm thinking, how do I articulate how I have done this?
Isn't it? Yeah. So I'm going to move these cushions a little way out. So just while Stephen's doing those straight seams, so just got a regular fork out the kitchen drawer.
Exactly. I like to come up with these things, you know. It's a bit...
It's ingenious.
So...
Okay.
There we go.
So it's going through the centre there.
Yeah, make sure you get enough there. And then we're just going to wrap around.
Okay.
And then go. Just let me do it again. Go down the centre.
So is it just every so often you go down the centre and then wrap around again?
Yeah, and then you can go down any of them really. Because all you're doing is securing, you know, the wool. And just keep building it up. And sometimes, if I'm honest, sometimes I get it right and sometimes I don't. So
well, life's full of surprises, isn't it?
Yeah,
so it's not not a bad way to live it.
But if somebody was interested in the buntings and they wanted to put pom-poms, you know, on the rabbits.
Yes.
And we got to mention those buntings are reversible as
That's
well.
a good point, actually, yeah.
So...
wrapping around. I think we're working with some double knit yarn here. Does it matter which yarn you work with?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't at all. So
no, slid it straight off. Okay.
Yeah, so there we are. Let's just hope this works. Yeah.
I'll cover for you. Don't worry, Samantha. I've brushed up on my tap dancing. We're okay. I'll distract them.
And maybe I didn't do enough of the wrapping.
Okay.
But let's just see.
Just see. So, okay, you've got a little pair of scissors there as well.
We have. So cut that off. You've got to be careful how you start to cut this now.
Okay.
Because if you cut too much of it, it comes loose.
Right.
But that's when you get a needle and just stitch it in
just a few little
for it to be
so
secure.
It's kind of where you've got the loops around that you're snipping through.
Yeah, and I didn't do enough, but you get the drift.
Yeah.
You get the drift.
And
that is it.
Cut through those loops, and then of course you create.
Put needle right through, in and out, and there you go.
You can stitch it on.
Right.
I like
it's
that.
It's not the greatest...
no, but it's getting the idea, because obviously when you're at home you can have a little go. And I did put you under pressure there, just dropped you straight in it, so sorry Samantha about that. But I'll be inquisitive, what can I say? How are you getting on over there, Stephen?
Right, so we've got three rows done so far.
Lovely, so just the final row.
Just the final row
to go together. Shows how quickly it comes together though, doesn't it, this one?
Well.
Of course, you don't have to worry about the back, because of this particular cushion, the back comes to you as a stitch piece already, so you haven't got to worry about that.
Yeah, we thought that was more sensible than...
Well, it's a good idea, and makes life a little bit easier.
Well, it gives people the chance to produce something nice that, if they've not had a lot of experience.
That's it.
And like you said, if they don't want to use it as a cushion, they can put their children's, nightwear in there.
That's it again, yeah. With this one. Now, with this one, you've got, whereabouts is the opening on this one? So it's like, on the side there.
It's actually in here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was made really like a pillow, how you'd make a pillow.
Yes.
So, yeah.
So again, that could be something like a pyjama case as well, if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Or I know sometimes people, especially when kids are travelling in the back of the cars and things like that, then you sometimes you want a cushion for them to take, and it could be that they could put a book in there or something when they're
absolutely
they're going on a little trip, something like that. But,
great idea.
I like this. Like the choice of colours as well, because it's one of those ones that's not too bright, not too feminine.
Yeah.
You kind of got muted tones with regards to those pinks.
Yes.
So I like those. And the little bunny rabbit fabric, I mean,
It's
that is
sweet,
a
isn't
real
it?
scoop. I like those.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, so we've got the 4.
Wonderful.
It's quick to make, you
It
know,
is,
when you
yeah.
think about it.
Speedy Stitcher.
Yeah. Speed, that's his surname.
Speedy Stephen.
So now we'll start and join the panels together.
Okay. And do you have to think about the order that you're taking these pieces and putting them together?
Yeah, as long as you go opposites with every row. So the first row
Okay.
we've got the gingham at the top, then the rabbit will join that, so it'll be face to face,
Okay.
and we'll be sewing on this
Lovely.
seam.
The other thing, you know, yeah, we're talking about sewing on the machine, but the children at home now, they need something to do. They can do the traditional patchwork like you and I did at school, when everything was hand sewn at a certain age.
That's
I mean,
right,
do you remember
yeah,
them days?
yeah.
So that's something that the children can do at home.
Yeah. And it's one of those crafts that kids love to do. I mean, they love things like knitting and crochet and working with fabrics and soft craft. And I don't know how much of it they actually do in school nowadays. I know that they tend to go a lot more down the not the educational route, more of the kind of the academic route.
Yes,
That's the word. Thank you,
yes.
Holly. I couldn't think what the word was.
Yeah.
Holly's in my ear. She's
I
very
think that
useful.
some of them do have after-school clubs where they do a bit of sewing, and it tends to be hand, you know.
And this is true, yeah. After school clubs, you could be teaching actually something along the lines of these. I think, yeah. Taking inspiration from these. And it's nice because when you've actually learnt how to put these together, you can be using your own fabric.
Exactly,
And
exactly.
replicating the pattern with your own design.
Exactly, yeah. Are you winning?
It's getting there. You're
think
doing
so.
really well with this. Liking it. So would you consider yourself as a seasoned sewer, Stephen, or are you still novice stage?
No, it's trial and error.
It is trying to it's very
But
good.
that's good though,
It's
because
good.
for anybody that's not feeling confident, I mean, you're giving us a lot of
So
inspiration with
that's,
these.
if you want to show that to people.
Oh, look at those
that's
points.
2
I
joined
say.
together.
That's good stitching. Look at that.
Yeah.
Fabulous. Look, there you go. You get bonus points for having the bunnies all facing in the right direction.
Yeah, when he was cutting the pattern out, that's what he was thinking.
Yeah. Now we'll carry on and join the next one.
Wonderful.
Have we actually got, Stephen? I don't think we have. No, I was going to say, do we have the applique bunny to, because you could have stitched something on there, but we don't have that.
Okay, not to worry. Well, what I might do, Stephen, if it's okay with you, is if I step back and do some numbers and some words
Sure.
and a little bit of a recap for
Yep.
everybody, and then I come back and join yourself and Samantha in a few minutes.
No problem.
And we'll see how you're getting on. Is that
Very
all
good.
right?
I'll carry on making a pom-pom.
Oh, yeah, good idea. I like the idea there. Now, of course, during this hour, there's lots of goodies you might like to be adding into your basket. The post and packing can soon start racking up. You don't want to be paying any post and packing. And here's Alex how to tell you how you can avoid it.
Hello everyone, I've got a minute or two to tell you why you should all be members of Hochanda Freedom. Did you know that with Hochanda Freedom you could be saving on your deliveries every month? For just a £6.97 monthly fee, you will benefit from unlimited standard delivery, which means the more you spend with us, the more you save. And you know the best bit, you can cancel any time. Becoming a member of Hochanda Freedom, you will also be able to take advantage of our exclusive Freedom member discounts, where you can save anything up to 20% on an already fantastic Hochanda price. Freedom members will also receive our exclusive members badge and Freedom newsletter, which will keep you updated with all the goings on behind the scenes. Just look at all these benefits for £6.97 per month. Over 10,000 of you are already members, and we thank you so much for being a part of our family and sharing your crafting passion with us. In fact, I'm now going to hand over to you to tell everyone else about your experience with Hochanda Freedom.
It's lovely because you have the special offers, don't you, that give you a nice discount off, sometimes up to 20%.
I don't have to worry about the postage. I can spend a £5 on something that I've seen as and when I've seen it, or I can spend 20 or 30 or 50 pounds, it doesn't matter.
I get special offers, I get special discounts, they tell me when everything's happening, so if there's a special show I want to watch, then it's there.
Yes, you do save. If you buy like I do, you save.
You see, You could be a member instantly for £6.97 per month with no ongoing monthly obligation. So when you want to cancel, you can. Just give us a call or go to our website quoting the item number 88888. So don't forget, you get your unlimited standard delivery, exclusive Freedom discounts, members badge and a members newsletter. What are you waiting for? Join Hochanda Freedom today and become a member of the growing Hochanda family.
And it certainly is growing. We get new members jumping on board every single day. And of course, you had lots of you join a few weekends ago with our Freedom Frenzy. So lots of you are reaping the benefits of that Freedom membership already. And you can do it for whether you're UK based, whether you're in America or Europe as well. We have got Freedom membership for you. Check it all out on the website. And maybe this is going to be one of your first purchases when you are a Freedom member. Means that the kit comes to you for just £29.99. And you wouldn't have to pay a penny post and packing if you're a Freedom member. Now this design is a beautiful design. It goes up to size 18, this fabulous pattern. And the beauty is all of the fabrics are pre-cut ready for you. So things like your little applique, you could be stitching that in place there. Lovely little blanket stitch going around the edge there. Love that. Love the way you've almost got like a little ghost image to the side there as well. So you can see you could be adding more than one of those if you want to. As you work your way across, you'll learn how to make your pocket. You'll also learn how to insert that lovely little frill there as well. So these are all little design features that you could go on and learn and transfer onto other projects. It could be a pocket that's going on the back of some trousers. It could be a pocket on a skirt or blouse, but they're all transferable skills. You're going to be learning a lot within the construction of this garment. Might be that you're thinking to yourself, well, okay, I don't want to make it into a full body apron. I just want to go from the waistband down. Well, you can, because you could actually snip into those fabrics and change those around. But the fabulous fabric that you've got here is going to press to perfection. It's a really easy one to work with. Lovely cotton style fabric, beautiful design. And if I can just kind of flip it inside out, you can see here how it's actually, the inside is lined in the same way. So that frill that you've got there is actually encapsulated in the seam there. So we are really talking about a quality construction with regards to this. Can I turn my lovely lady round to show you the back of this? Because this is beautiful. It's a really lovely design. Very much a kind of 50s vibe with this one, I think. So thinking retro, thinking of all those gorgeous designs. Again, the crossover that you've got there from the back. The tie that you've got here, of course, making it adjustable for lots of different sizes. And of course, learning how to create all those different elements, bringing it together to make the most adorable little apron, and learning how to perhaps create more of these as time goes on. Now this, obviously it's called the Easter apron kit on your screen there, but it's nothing specifically about Easter, is it? You've got your applique on there. You don't have to put the bunny in place if you didn't want to. You could put any applique on there or leave the applique away if you don't want it on there. It's your design. It's up to you how you want to create it. But the thing is, it's been done with simplicity in mind, and that's why you've got the most incredible instructions. Have a look at these. Comprehensive instructions with diagrams, clear, concise diagrams that keep it simple, but mean that you can take that simple tuition and create something absolutely amazing. So it's showing you all your different ruffles, it's showing you all your different elements, as you can see there. Samantha explains it beautifully right the way through, and of course the team of Samantha and Stephen means that you are sure to create something absolutely amazing that's going to be the envy of everybody. And there you go, that's where you're going to be making your top of your apron there. Fabrics, as I've mentioned, they are all pre-cut, but you have got your inspiration guide there, little photograph that will help you so you know what you're aiming to achieve. But it just means it's nice and simple. Everything there is ready, so the minute this arrives, you can just thread up your sewing machine and away you go. And there's your little applique panel with your little bunny rabbit featuring on there as well. Really lovely kit, and it's been a popular one, so if you're wanting to get hold of yours, the details are there on your screen. £29.99, 182-278 if you fancy getting hold of those. Now, if you like that injection of colour, this is definitely the set for you. The next set that we're sharing for you are these wonderful cushion covers. Now, you're not going to get the cushions included, but what that means is you are going to be able to use perhaps a recycled cushion. Maybe you've got a tired, saggy, baggy cushion that needs a little bit of attention, needs sprucing up a little bit. So, well, this is the perfect way of doing it. You're going to learn in here about applique. So this is all of these projects are almost like little workshops, little tutorials, and that's why the price that on your screen is such a good one, because you're going to be, if you think about going to a class or a workshop, you're going to have to travel, you're going to have to pay your parking, all these different things, which of course at the moment is a bit tricky to do, but you can learn this in the comfort of your own home. 2 o'clock in the morning, you can't sleep and you want a project, well, you could be stitching this. You wouldn't find a class anywhere at that time in the morning, would you? Now, on the back here, you've got your envelope fold. It's one of the easiest ways for you to create a home decor cushion. And again, that's something that's going to give you the tuition to go on and create many more cushions as time goes on. The fabrics are beautiful. So you've got your green fabric there being your base. If you're making it into a cushion, you could be making it into something else. But then you've got your gorgeous applique fabrics, and the quality of these is beautiful. Use them for applique, following the template, following the pattern if you're wanting to. But you're getting a lot of fabric in here. That is your fabric, as you can see there. We're looking at probably about, where am I? About 45-inch wide with that. Beautiful design, and it's lovely because it's as vibrant on the front as it is on the back as well, so really nice. A bit like a batik where you've got that. Do like that idea. This cushion doesn't want to stand up. There we go. But I'm intrigued to have a look at how much of the green fabric that you're getting, because you're getting 2 large pieces like that, obviously with the green and then with the grey in the other piece, but you're getting a big piece of your green fabric as well. So we're looking at potentially, it's about 1/2 metre there, I would say. So there you go, good size. So the cushions themselves, when you're making those up, they are going to be 18-inch square cushions. So you're going to get 1 metre of your fabric. If you say 1/2 metre of the green, 1/2 metre of the yellow, then you're looking at probably another 1/2 metre that you've got with your patterned fabric, and you've got your pattern in there, and you've got your stabiliser in there for doing your applique, and the tuition of your applique and your construction. So £29.99, that is a really good value bundle. So if you fancy treating yourself to these, then the details are there on your screen, 059611. But as we mentioned, if you don't want to make them and turn them into cushions, then why not create something else? The fabrics are beautiful, so you can make something wonderful, whatever you create with those. Now, our little star of the hour, our fabulous little cuddly bunny. Oh, he's so squidgy. He is adorable. Or she, because you might be creating this one with a little girl in mind. You've got 2 choices with these, the beautiful powder blue that you can see there, with the retro style bunny fabric, which I think is absolutely adorable. You're going to get, obviously, your pattern. You're going to have all the instructions there. Your pattern is there ready for you to go, so you haven't got to trace that out or cut it. It is ready to lay onto your fabric the moment it arrives. Of course, reuse that, use your own fabrics with these, but it's a brilliant kit. Just need to add your stuffing in. £19.99, again, brilliant value. And absolutely gorgeous. It's a good size as well. Obviously sitting down, so you can see there, maybe using them as a door stopper, if you wanted to. Could be, excuse me, I'm not going to lay claim to that one because Natasha came up with that idea. Put a zip in the back there maybe. You could turn it into a little a pyjama case, or it could be like a little kind of stash. You could have snacks in there. It could be a little book in there or something like that. Loads of ways. I know you'll come up with some ideas. Lovely pattern as well for a memory cushion. And as I say, make those little ears a little bit shorter maybe. Put some wadding in there. They could have sticky up ears if you wanted them to be. Absolutely gorgeous. So 941172 if you're wanting to get hold of those. 2 versions. You've got your blue and your pink. Choice is yours. Either way, you've got a fabulous set to work with. So, talking about choices, that's what we've got coming up with lots of other bits and pieces. But before we do that, we've got to check out that bunting again, because the bunting set is going to give you the applique pieces for you to create the bunting that you're going to be able to make with these. Absolutely beautiful. You can see all these gorgeous, colourful fabrics featuring with regards to these. So, absolutely adorable. You've got your retro fabric there. Lots of those fabrics that we've already visited. So, if you're going for any of these kits, then these are going to coordinate absolutely perfectly as you work your way along. You're going to get your cord in this, you're going to get your applique panels, the pattern, it's all included. Brilliant value, £22.99, 894260 if you are wanting those. Now the next item that we've got, it's got practical use to it as well. Again, keeping that bunny theme going, and we're looking at a drawstring bag this time. Lots of fabric featuring in here because you're going to be able to make that wonderful bag to start with. Could be a storage bag for anything. It could be a laundry bag. It could be that you're putting 1 or 2 bunnies on there. Maybe you've got a little baby. Maybe you've got triplets. You may have twins. It could be however many bunnies you fancy putting on there. Now, this could be the back of your bunny, so perhaps you are going to be putting a little pom-pom there for his tail. Now, £14.99. It is a brilliant brilliant value bundle. And again, the instructions and everything that you need do come with them, but you don't have to make them as per the instructions. Use them in your own patterns as well if you wanted to. So there you go. If you fancy those, 067 Very conscious of the time. I'm going to very quick show you through the next item because we've got lots of options with these. Got 4 different options with regards to these. So you're going to be able to make your fabulous bucket bag, as you can see there. Do check out on the website. You've got your 4 different colour options. In each of these, you are going to get 4 fabrics. So you've got, I think this one was, this is a red and blue. I can't remember the different options now, but they are in the same order as you will see on your screen in a few moments, and they're all detailed on the website. So you've got your red and blue, you've got your pink and purple, you've also got your pink and orange, and your final one that you've got is your orange and blue. 4 options, 4 fabulous deals there, and you are going to get, of course, the instructions to enable you to create your fabulous little buckets, as you can see here, reversible, and of course you've got your taller one there that maybe you're going to be making. Everything's included within those kits there, so it makes it nice and easy. So what else can I tell you about? Oh, now have a look at these. Now, this is something, the cushion pads. On your cushion pads, here you go. You can see Mill Shop online. We know that when we are working with our lovely Joe, he brings us quality items, and that's what we've got here. You've got cushion pads, 18-inch square, perfect for you to actually create those wonderful cushions that we've been chatting about. And you're just looking at £10.79. That's your Freedom member. Scissors as well, Fiskars, it's our monthly mega deal. If you've not invested in these yet, then why not? They're brilliant. Getting 2 pairs, £24.99 for these, 419-627 if you're wanting to get hold of those. And don't forget, we're going to be saying goodbye to you very shortly at 9 o'clock. We launched the day with our deal of the day, and that was our super smooth cardstock from Pink Frog. Don't forget, we will be saying goodbye to you. We'll be able to repeat ours the next time we join you. You will not get the price that you're looking at this here. That £8 saving is going to be disappearing as well. So if you're wanting those, then pop those in as well. And of course, we're working with the cushions, and that's what we've got at the moment. 2 cushions you're going to be able to create with the kit that we're talking about here. So how have you got on, Stephen? Where are we up to?
So we've, if you'd like to take that from me.
Oh, lovely. Thank you very much, Paul. Thank you. This is what I could do with being an octopus, really, so I'm having several hands.
So we've created the panel out of the squares, and then we've added a piece to the left-hand side and a piece to the right-hand side, which forms the whole of the front of the cushion now.
That's a really easy design to work with, isn't it? That's anybody that's starting sewing, that's going to be a confidence builder.
That's right.
And are all the fabrics cut? So the border strips, they're all cut as well?
Everything's cut for the front.
Okay.
The piece is cut as well for the side to form the flap.
Lovely, because of course it's a side opening cushion, this particular one.
So that forms the flap, and then they've got the back panel, which has already been completed for them.
Lovely, and of course that back panel, in no time at all, you're going to be stitching it all together. Love the design from this.
Thank you.
Very creative, isn't it? That was
Thank you.
Kind of got you across. You got inspiration on how to do that yourself as well with that. Yep. So there you go. That is your cushion kit. You're going to get 2 cushions that you're going to be able to create. The one that lovely Stephen has been talking us through, and of course your alternative is the one that I've got here, with again your gorgeous bunny fabric. And then, of course, your applique bunny on the back with his little tail.
Exactly.
Yep.
How did we get on?
We did.
Hey, did it perfect.
Yeah.
Clever technique that with a fork, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not seen that before. So there you go. Now, time-wise, where are we up to? We've got about 7 minutes left, Stephen. Was there anything else that you wanted to show us?
I've done this for you. So basically, Stephen, what you're going to do, this is the first time he's made this.
Oh, on-the-job training they call that.
So we've got our...
Is this for the gingham basket?
Yeah,
it's one of the small ones.
The pouches. So I press...
Oh, one of the little pouches inside.
Yeah, I press the bonding on the back.
Lovely.
Make sure it's on the back. Put your fabrics right side facing, of course.
Lovely.
What you're going to do, Stephen, you're going to sew all the way around, but you need to leave a gap just in here, just a moment. Okay. So you're going to sew it about there, sew it all the way around, turn it inside out. That's one option.
Okay.
Or... because you kind of like doing it as if you were doing a bag.
So you leave kind of on the long edge, you're leaving a gap probably about 1/3 of the length?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
I like that. But this is really, because with this, I mean, this is such a clever, is this your own design again, Samantha?
It is. All these are my designs.
This is such a clever, I mean, this one, I've not seen anything like this at all before.
Yeah.
Really clever. I mean, it folds flat as well, so obviously if you're needing to take it on your travels to a caravan or in a bag, then quite easy.
Do you know, though, they're getting a freebie, aren't they? Because if they didn't want this on, they can take it off.
That's a good point, yeah.
And do
Use
something
the hoop or
else.
something else. I think this is a brilliant one. On my counter, it's actually a plastic container, should I say, but this would look much better for just catching your threads or catching your odd little bits.
Such a good idea.
Maybe putting your threads, your spools in there, your bobbins in there, and it just looks absolutely beautiful. And again, use the instructions, use your own fabrics. If you're not taken with the little bunnies, then use your own fabrics in there.
Yeah.
And of course, it's the little pouches that we're working on at the moment, and you're going to be able to create 2 of those within your kit. So again, you've got your 2 little pouches there, reversible again, as you can see with these. They're lovely fabrics with a gingham running through these, and of course your gorgeous little bunnies.
Yeah.
$24.99. You've got the details on the screen for that particular one if you fancy that. How are you getting on over there, Stephen?
Well, we've got 2 sides.
Oh, that's good going.
I need to be in production, don't I?
Really is, yeah. Well, I mean, you explained it well, because this is the first time that it's actually worked with this, so
yeah.
But it shows you if you are a beginner, then Samantha's thought about that. She's made it nice and simple, stripped it right back to make it easy for you to work with.
So if you leave a nice big gap to bag it out, as they say, or turn it out. But you do need to trim down your edges, cut your corners off as well, if we've got time for that.
Yeah, that's fine. We can have a little chat while Stephen's busy working away, take advantage of him while he's there. So tell me, like, so you were involved with fashion design and all sorts?
Yeah, I mean, I went to Jacob Kramer College. My mother said, you've got to get a proper profession. And so yeah, that's where my journey started, and then I designed mohair jumpers in the days.
Oh, look, so is this machine knitting or hand knitting?
Hand knitting at the time.
Okay.
And I did, you know, I really got through that, and I got big commissions from the lecturers and things like that. And then they discovered that I could. They seem to have all these machines, knitting machines, path machines, the best machines. I said, aren't your students using them? She said no. So I used to go in on an evening and teach some of the students how to use the knitting machines.
Fabulous.
And hi ladies, my older girls,
you've got your fan base out there
much older than me. I went back into knitting.
Okay.
And I go to a club where the ladies are from 60 to 70 to 80.
Okay.
And they're all mums to me. And they actually got me back on the road of how to do the basics, because you forget.
Yeah.
And then I rocked up with the beautiful coat that I designed for my brother. Because he'd fallen in love with this cardigan that he'd bought. And it would fall into pieces. So I can do that, because it was a challenge, because he sews.
Oh,
I thought, I'm going to do that. So yeah, I machine knit. I'd like to bring that to the channel at some point in the right time, you know, with the weather. So that's it really. And you know it's like a disease, sewing, don't you? You can't stop once you get
going. That is the thing with this.
What is it with that? You know?
I don't know. Once you're bitten by that sewing bug, there ain't any turning round and going back again. Our Paola, one of our presenters here, she bought her first ever sewing machine a couple of weeks ago.
That's exciting.
And she's been loving it. So yeah, a whole new.
She's going to convert onto that. You do know that, don't you?
Definitely.
Yeah.
And I do hope you bring us some of your fashion designs, perhaps as kits that we can work with.
I want to work with easy fitting clothes, you know, that complements everyone, and have a bit of a quilting design going on in that.
A bit of a fusion.
And I've started making bags, but I got told off by one of the quilting shows. A lady came up to me, she said, that is beautiful, but it's too complicated.
Oh, okay.
So, and what she meant was, keep it simple.
Yes,
I think I just wanted to prove to myself, I wonder if I can do an invisible zip with a flap and this and that, but yeah, keep it simple.
But the thing is, when you've got beautiful fabrics, and you've certainly got an eye for fabrics, I mean, the clothes that you're
I designed these shirts,
So we need to see this, don't we?
Because making shirts is a challenge.
Oh, yes,
because it's like tailored. It's tailored fit, isn't it? But yeah, it's enjoyable.
Now, we have only got a couple of minutes left, so I don't know if we're going to manage to finish these little bags. But just turning out at this stage. So it might be a case that we need to chat about one of the finished ones, and that you can talk us about how we got to the stage with it.
Yep, what we're talking about. I'm just doing this for you at the moment, because he's given it to me for some reason. Yeah. And when you've got this flat and got it sorted. I'm going to keep it away from my headphones because I don't want to sound like I'm ruffling paper.
That's okay.
You would basically press this flat.
Okay.
And then sew up your
Oh,
seams.
you fold it in half,
yeah, just sew up your seams.
Now, I see, yeah, I've got the seam there.
I've done this the quickest possible way. Because really, if I was doing it another way, there's two options of doing this, so that you don't have, you know, the seams.
To keep it
down
almost
the
like an
side.
invisible seam.
Yeah, but the instructions are actually in there.
I like that
So
idea.
when do you want to, just, how many minutes have we got?
45 seconds.
Oh, no.
We'll save it for next time.
We will, yeah.
But you
Brilliant.
can see the instructions, and this is the key thing. You're going to have the instructions in there, so it is going to take you through it. But you are going to be able to create two of these fabulous little pouches there. So starting with that rectangle, putting them together, you've got the little base there, which obviously is going to give you that fabulous bottom there. And then you turn that top open, and you can see that gorgeous gingham coming through. Two of those created with this particular kit, and you are going to have all the instructions and the materials to allow you to create a fabulous little bag there. So I have to say, Stephen and Samantha, my first show with you, thoroughly enjoyed myself.
Thank you for having us.
Not at all. Hope to see you back again very, very soon.
Thank you.
Maybe bring some of those fashion items. Look forward to those. Do stay tuned. I'm going to be back with a lovely Emma and the One Day Special straight after the break. See you in a moment. Clever Prince One Day Special, that's coming up. Second airing, we were very busy at 6 o'clock, so make sure you get your orders in nice and early. Then we'll be going over to our nighttime hours with Ultimate Finish, but I'll see you in a minute.
Calling all the Hochanda viewers, we have some exciting news for you. From the 1st of April, we will have a new schedule for our One Day Special shows. The One Day Special will now be shown live at 6 p.m. and 8 p.m, followed by 8 a.m, 12 p.m, and the final call at 4 p.m. the following day. This means that following your feedback, when we have a special 2-hour launch of the One Day Special at 5 p.m. and 6 p.m, both hours will be available live to our Freeview viewers. So join us from the 1st of April for our new exciting One Day Special schedule, only on Hochanda.
Hello everyone, I've got a minute or two to tell you why you should all be members of Hochanda Freedom. Did you know that with Hochanda Freedom you could be saving on your deliveries every single month? For just a £6.97 monthly fee, you'll benefit from unlimited standard delivery, which means the more you spend with us, the more you save. And do you know the best bit? You can cancel at any time. Becoming a member of Hochanda Freedom, you'll also be able to take advantage of our exclusive Freedom members discounts, where you can save anything up to 20% on an already fantastic Hochanda price. Freedom members will also receive our exclusive members badge and Freedom newsletter, which will keep you updated with all the goings on behind the scenes. Look at all these benefits for £6.97 per month. Over 12,000 of you are already members, and we thank you so much for being part of our family and sharing your crafting passion with us. In fact, I'm going to hand over to you to tell everyone else about your experience with Hochanda Freedom.
I'm a Freedom member, which means I can shop a lot. It's the discounts and all the special offers you get. I get special offers, I get special discounts. They tell me when everything's happening. So if there's a special show I want to watch, then it's there. I'm able to just shop when I'd like.
It's just good to have. Yes, you do save. If you buy like I do, you save.
You see, you could be a member instantly for £6.97 per month with no monthly obligation. So when you want to cancel, you can. Just give us a call or go to our website quoting the item number 888 888. So don't forget you get your unlimited standard delivery, exclusive Freedom discounts, members badge and members newsletter. What are you waiting for? Join Hochanda Freedom today and become a member of the growing Hochanda family.
Hello, it's time again to have another look at our One Day Special. It's 9 o'clock, so it's an opportunity for us to show you it if you didn't see it at 6 o'clock, and to bring you even more ideas if you did see it at 6 o'clock. And I have to say, Emma,
wow,
you've done it again, girl.
Oh wow.
Everybody's loving it.
Thank you so much. It's a buzz and it's overwhelming, and thank you.
And did you get lots of feedback between the show? Did your friends get in touch?
I tried to get in
I try to reply to as many as I can, but I will do later on as well.
There's a lot of people.
And my dad rang us.
Your dad did?
Yes.
Oh, I bet it's proud as punch, isn't he?
He is. He was
I love it.
hinting on to come and pick us up tomorrow. I think he wants to look round.
Oh, bless him.
No, he really wasn't. He wants us to get the train, but...
Well, you can bring him next time.
He said if
you
I
want.
need one, you know, come and get us.
I love it. Now, we are looking at some of the fabulous things that you could be creating if you're going for your one-day specials. And I say it in plural because we've got 4 different options, as you can see on your screen. We're just kind of looking at all of them together here because at the bottom of the screen we have got a complete collection where you are going to be able to get all 4 of those with their associated savings, but additional savings on top as well. So that is the key thing with these. So we're going to look at the 4 options to start with because people might have a budget. They might just want to go for 1 or 2 of these. So let's kick things off with option 1. What and who have we got in this collection?
This is Mary. She's my baby sister. It's not really her. She doesn't look like that. But she's got the long hair. Yeah, she wanted a stamp named after her. And now she's famous.
That's it.
So she's happy. And then this one, I thought it can be a big background stamp or chop it all down and just make an abstract piece of art.
Okay, but it is one stamp in its entirety.
It's all one stamp, yes. So
lovely.
Stamp it out and then cut it out.
Yeah.
If you want to, cut your stamp up. It's no law. Stamp piece won't come.
And these are fabulous because you've designed these, haven't you? So these sketched by you originally?
Yeah, all hand drawn. Nothing's been changed on them.
Oh, I see.
They've maybe been reduced in size or grown.
Just to fit them in, yeah.
But yeah, I don't even think that's been done this time actually.
Well, you're getting an eye for it because your second collection now, you know the sizing of these.
I know.
Professional, you know. Next set we've got is option number 2. And we've got another lady featuring in this one.
Yes, Bethany Butterfly. Bethany is Denise's daughter. Denise is on my DT. And Bethany's a bit special. She puts up with a lot and deals with a lot. And she was about that big when she was born. And now she's in her 20s and she's just a wonderful woman.
It's like my little Josh and Phoebe, they were tiny little babies. Now, you've got all 3 of these stamps. Again, you've got an A5, you've got your 2 A6s with these. And again, you're looking at £24.97p. £12 saving on each one of these one-day specials. But I promised you 4, and that's the second of the 4. So have a look at number 3. Now, this one, you've got your drippy heart in this one.
Yes, drippy heart, melting heart, bleeding heart.
Oh, it could be whatever you like. I was just thinking about like a chocolate-covered heart, to be honest.
Yes.
All that drippy chocolate there.
I liked it. I've drawn quite a few of them in different shapes and things, but my heart was the favourite, so I redid it. And, well, I like it.
Well, everybody else is loving it as well. This one is your 3rd of your options, so if you're wanting this as an option, details on your screen as you can see there. The 4th and final one featuring a lovely lady called Yolanda.
Yes.
Yolanda is your mum?
Yes. Well, she's not. She doesn't look like that. She's got the same hair. Poodle type hair. But to be honest, this one was, I thought my mum would have said, oh, Emma, really? Because she's not really one for being in the limelight, but she went, oh. So it backfired a little bit, but I love it.
I love it.
I love the stamp and my man.
Yeah, and the beauty is with these, you've got loads within here. If I could just show you as well, on this one, you've noticed with many of these, you have got hand-scripted elements with these. And you'll see them on the finished samples. And you could be forgiven for thinking that Emma's added those words just from her own hand. But they are all stamped. So when you get your stamps, all that fabulous hand-scripted, handwritten detail that you're getting with these is exactly as you are getting within the stamp. So you are going to be able to replicate that whichever the one-day specials you go for, or as the way that most of you have been going for them, is the complete collection. Now with the complete collection, we've been very busy with this one. Over 60% of the stock has gone now. It's been a popular one, and with this complete collection you are getting the savings from your one-day specials. So for £12 savings, so of course you don't need to be a mathematician, £48 you're saving straight away there. But because you are going for them as a bundle, there is an additional saving which is as much as £21.69p if you are a Freedom member. So it actually means that you're saving well over £60 if you're a Freedom member on this one. So really good value bundle. Getting 65 stamps in here, and it's what you can do with these stamps that is the key thing. I mean, these are beautiful. The design team have come up with some amazing ideas.
I think I've got the best design team in the world. They've been marvellous. Now this is all one stamp as well, but they still are quite easy to cut out. I mean, that one there could be a border, you could cut the hearts out. If you wipe the ink off the words, you could just put your own words into them.
That's a good point, actually.
Yeah.
Mask off certain areas.
Yeah,
I like that. And it's a nice, quick and easy way of making a card, isn't it, if it's just one stamp.
Yeah, these can be backgrounds, foregrounds, whatever you want.
Little Yolanda, oh, look at that.
That's got the same colour here, and the top is one of the backing papers, and that's the kind of clothes she wears.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, she's a cool mom, isn't she?
Oh, yeah. But she did make some dungarees once, and they were stripy, and we all took the mickey for ages, saying she looked like a deck chair. It was so funny. Just clever, though.
She's very clever. Now, the thing is, when you've got a stamp, you can change it, twist and turn it to whatever you want. So you can see their gorgeous blonde hair, but a different look altogether here. Changing out the colours, changing out the patterns of the papers.
You can completely change the way that she looks.
Absolutely amazing.
You can, with a fine liner, draw a little bit else in, turn her mouth up so she's a little bit more smiley.
Good point, yeah.
There's no end to it, really.
This is it.
Just different colours, different pens. You can use pens, watercolours, inks.
And of course, you could use them for your scrapbook pages as well here. And you can see fabulous papers being used in the background there. Lots of the stamps being used here as well. So, yeah.
That's this stamp, the A5 one out of set 3. And this is Tamara that's done this. She's very big on scrapbooking and things like that. This is Frankie, our daughter.
Adorable.
Yes.
Absolutely
Frankie
adorable.
the diva.
Now, if you did join us at 6 o'clock, you'll know that we ran out of time towards the end of the hour. So Emma was just kind of putting this project together. Well, there you go. You can see that she put it all together. And what a beautiful piece. That is a little wooden heart.
Yeah, it's just really quite simple. I did, rather than just put the paper on because I wanted more distressed, I transferred the paper with acrylic medium.
Okay.
And then it just looks a little bit more distressed things, and it works with it being
It's a
craftish.
really good demonstration, I have to say, so do go back and watch at 6 o'clock. And of course the beauty is when you have got those stamps, you can be creating all sorts of wonderful things using them time and time again. But don't forget, 60% or over 60% of the stock has gone of these ones. Freedom members, 3 flexi buys. Look at that, £26.06. How affordable does that make that bundle? 65 stamps come to you. Now you've got 3 payments, so the first one goes out of your account today with your post and packing, but after that you've got your payments number 2 and 3, and then you've got all those goodies all there ready for you to craft with, so why not pop them into your basket. Now it's very exciting hour at 6 o'clock because we launched a brand new range of dies, and it's a set of dies. Clever Prints have never created dies before.
No, they haven't. This was their idea. They said, do you want some dies? And I went, yes. And so we draw some, and okay. So I went to sleep, slept on it, and I woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning, and same happened.
All of them?
All of them in one go.
Wow.
A couple of them were taken out and changed slightly, but
that's how they came. That's how you thought of them. And of course they've got that fabulous coating on there as well, which is perfect for your colours. I mean, you're lovely.
Yes, I did. I said, I want them pink. And she said, really? And I said, please.
Well, those dies will give you lots of scope. So you've got, obviously, cut out of black cardstock here. You can see they're quite striking, the way that you could be using these. And one of the ones that Emma referenced at 6 o'clock was this one here, is your barbed wire. That's something that you'd always wanted to create.
There's these bits down here. They're the waist.
Oh, so they've fallen out
they've
of there.
fallen out, so you've got your
Okay.
mums and things there as well, and it's
Lovely.
not waste.
Approaching 60% of the stock has gone of these as well. And when you do start using them in your projects, you can understand why they've been so popular here. You've got the circles, you've got your little squiggles, you've got your fabulous
The
elements.
splat one is out the middle of that one.
Oh, I see. So the one that's got kind of the scribble.
Yeah, the scribbly circle
that's
is
that. Bit there. Clever.
So that was it's intentional, but not really, because I kind of thought, oh, that could be that and that.
Packaging as well. The packaging from your dies you can actually use to create a card, and that's something that was true to Emma's heart. She wanted you to be able to recycle with this as well. So there you go. £59.96, 809 540 if you want in those. Check out all the other goodies on the website. Check out these finished samples as well, and then I'll tell you about those papers. Have a look at these. I love it because you've got everything from cards to home decor, even clothing, and you're wearing a fabulous apron here that was decorated by somebody who, now was it
Cheryl?
Cheryl, that was Cheryl.
Yes, present for me.
She made this from your last collection, your first ever one-day special.
And there's a camper van over there with Kathy Cuddles on that just done.
I love this.
Which is really good.
And Kathy Cuddles featured in the first set. You might be able to get hold of some of those. They are available on the website, so do check them out.
Yeah.
So what are we up to?
I'm just going to play, really. See what happens.
And I'm going to watch you play.
So I've got the ink dyeing sprays.
Okay.
And start with yellow. I get asked quite a lot how I do backgrounds and things like that, and I thought I'd show everybody what I do.
Lovely.
It's nothing. If it's easy, I'll do it.
It just comes naturally to you, and I think that's where people take inspiration from, because you've got a good eye for colour.
Well, people seem to struggle with not getting mud, but I think the trick is not putting
sorry, that's mine.
too much water on.
Okay.
And then for this one, I'm just going to do 2 prints because there's loads of ink in there. They're quite.
Ooh, look at that!
And you've got 2. And then if you like this bit's a bit darker, just go in with a cloth and dab it off, you see, and then when it dries, it's not going to be as dark.
Okay, good tip.
And then I'll get rid of them because I've dried some.
Lovely. Got a little area, drying area. We're going to come back to it later stage.
On the floor. And that's the 2 I did just before. Still slightly wet, so they've just been done.
Okay.
But then I've got my circly background.
Now these are brilliant. I like this. And this is nice because it's kind of a good size stamp.
Yes. See, what I did last time was, with this, I did the background to make these, and I put it on foam, the A4 foam sheets, but they're still in Durham as well, because I packed really well this time. So I'll just show, and then I've got some ready.
Look at the definition that you've got on that stamp there.
Yeah, it's really nice to cut it, and especially cutting the mountain thing. I don't know where I want to put it now.
Oh, so this is the decisions. When you made a nice background is where you can place that.
There.
I like this as well because of the shape of it. You kind of got innies and outy bits with this. So I'm guessing it's a nice one you can pattern build.
That's kind of it cut out, but it's sort of, it wasn't intentional, but you can sort of turn it and it sort of fills a full page.
Isn't that nice?
In
Tessellate it, so yeah, those little kind of bits there could come in here, and you can top and tail those as well, so nice.
Sure, how
That's just one of your 65 stamps. Can you imagine what you can be able to create with all of those? Wow.
Yeah, this one here, so you just sort of... I'm nothing but by eye. Even when I'm measuring it, sort of... nip it there.
But that's where you kind of gain confidence and you just give it a little go. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I'm a big believer in that. I mean, it is a bit of paper at the end of the day, and it's not hurt anybody by just putting the recycling.
See, I'd be tempted to actually use this one on fabrics as well, and maybe paint your fabrics.
Well, I did a t-shirt.
Yes, good idea. A good call from our Kim in my ear there. Batik. Stamp it onto batik fabric would look good.
Yes, there's a t-shirt up there that I did with the first line.
Oh, okay.
But I like on anything really.
Yeah.
But that's sort of...
so is that using your first collection of
First collection is t-shirt, yeah. So that's that, and then I've already got colour there, you see. And that saves colouring them all in. And all I do... Yeah, that's the one needs iron, mind.
We'll pretend it's been ironed.
Yeah,
don't
just
worry.
pretend.
Well, this is from the original stamp set, isn't it? So
and that
just gives you an idea there.
That was with the ink tents onto the t-shirt, so it's watercolory, and then I just used acrylics and ink tents and...
But although this has been using the original stamps, I mean, you could recreate this using the stamps from this collection,
yes,
couldn't
definitely.
you? So,
I mean, I'll have a look in town tomorrow and see if I can get another t-shirt, and I'll show on. It's not.
Oh, bless you.
Yeah, well, I can have a look. It's not going to hit. I mean, I've got fabric and things here.
Anybody can bring in a t-shirt tomorrow. Anybody in the crew that's got a spare t-shirt that you fancy a designer look on it by the time you go home, bring it in tomorrow.
White vest or anything.
Okay, we'll see what we can muster up. I'm not in tomorrow, otherwise I'd have bought something for you.
Yeah, I'll have a look in town. I'm bound to be able to get one somewhere, even just a baby t-shirt.
That's a good point, actually.
So I'm just going to go in with the white, which... Where is it? Oh, there it is. The one I've just showed you with the white. There.
I just sure what I was looking at there.
This is a different pen. I think it was a souffle one I used.
Oh, yes.
It's quite milky and... Yeah. But this one is just a white pen, I think. I don't know. Still secure the jelly rolls.
Nice pens those. We have got obviously the Secura range. You'll find those on the website.
I've been collecting them
Most
for about 12 years.
Oh yeah, they are nice.
It's you get them and they last and last and last, don't they?
Now, of course, don't forget, we've got a background that's been created here by Emma, but Emma has already created some fabulous papers for you that you could potentially be using.
This is if you don't want to do this.
So if you're not into making your own fabrics, not fabrics, paper should I say, why not go for some that have already been printed for you? Now, I've got to try and remember, I keep getting these mixed up, I'm terrible with regards to these. So the website is the way to go for. I think these ones are the warm.
Warm, yeah.
These ones are the warm, aren't they? So which one have we got on the screen there? The cool. I'm sorry. 50-50 chance and I'll pick up the wrong ones, but never mind. There you go. So yeah, it could be that you're building upon the design. Now obviously with some of these you have got a little bit of detail that gives the illusion that they've been stamped on, but then of course you can add to these if you're wanting to. Stamp that Emma is working with, if I just bring in that piece that she created, that wouldn't look out of place on there, would it? At all. You could be using that as your embellishment on top of one of these backgrounds very, very simply and easily, and maybe taking inspiration from these. So these are all printed, all ready for you to go the moment they arrive, and you're going to get 24 of these, 2 repeats of each of the 12 designs within here for just £10.99. So those ones are your warms, really nice collection within there. Now there's cool colours as well, and the cool colours, again, just lovely colours. I go for both of them, to be honest.
I think I would have to as well, because they work together. It was only because I got told, name them.
You need to give them a name.
They're purple, they can be cool, and they're not, and they can be one.
Now, these ones, both of the options, to be honest, are popular. I think most of you are going for both of them as well. So these ones, you have got a different item number on them. Again, £10.99, and again, you are getting those gorgeous ones. They do lend themselves both. I mean, they work across both, because if you bring in this particular one, you've got obviously from your cool, it does feature within your warm as well. So you will have some that are crossover. So that's why it's worth going for both of them together. And again, details for you. Those ones are on your screen. So if you wanted the cool, the ones I'm holding at the moment are at the side of your screen there. The previous ones are down at the bottom of your screen.
There we go. I'll not mess with this for too much longer. I'll just take different colour pens and things like that and go in every now and then.
This is nice. This could be an art journal page, quite easy, couldn't it?
Art journals. I normally work in journals, and this time I seem to have done it more on paper to put in, so I can frame it in a black art journal more than, because I mean, if you look at the difference between what it looks like just there, I mean, even not done.
Oh wow, yeah.
And then there, it just makes everything pop, doesn't it? So
lovely.
Just go in and add highlights and things like that. I'll stop. I will stop.
Get away from it.
I'm a bit. And then all I did with the circles was I added glossy accents.
Okay.
Over the foam.
It's nice because it gives it almost that tiled look. You can get triple embossing that you can do that with as well.
Yeah, that would work. Resin,
pad.
you can get UV resin that you put.
Yeah.
Wait, normal resin.
Yeah.
Anything. I've done them with resin and they worked fine.
Or even if you've just got like a gel medium that's clear, glossy, something like that.
That would work. Yeah. If you are going to use resin, put it onto a thicker card.
Okay.
Because it just slightly curls a bit when you...
Yeah, there's quite a bit of moisture in it, isn't there, sometimes? Yeah.
It just curled a little bit. I mean, if I hadn't walked away and left it, I could have probably flattened it, but I forgot and off I went.
Busy doing something else.
Just off I went. So I've chopped it down.
Okay.
I mean, these bits here aren't my favourite bits, but that doesn't matter because...
Well, it's in progress at the moment. They might grow on you as we're working with it.
Yeah, wait, I'm going to cover them.
Okay, fair enough then.
So I pretty much work with every stamp set I've got all the time. You should see the state of the house when I start.
Okay, now with regard to these, I'm just having a little look. Let me just grab this little pile here, just while Emma's decided on the stamps that she's working with. You've got loads of stamps to choose from. You've got 65 in that bundle, so you can understand why Emma is taking time, because there's a lot in there to cover. The butterflies, you can see there, you kind of got those doodly butterflies, but then you've got the supportive stamps around the edges there, and then of course you've got the fabulous little characters. Isn't that lovely? Now, this particular one is Mary, I think, if I remember rightly from that first set.
That's been coloured in with alcohol markers, and if you look, she looks a lot more mature on that one than she does, and it's just different ways of colouring it. You can give them completely different personalities.
And again, there you can see. Then, of course, you've got Bethany Butterfly. If you're going for the complete collection, you will have Bethany within yours as well.
Oh, I love Bethany.
And if you're watching in the launch hour, you will know that Bethany Butterfly, the lady herself, did email into the show as well.
Yes, Bethany is a big fan of dolls. She likes going to Dolly-Con and things like that. She's collected them for years. And obviously I've been seeing like these girls, they're like little dolls. Yeah. And I thought, well, it has to be. I'm using the letters background stamp.
Okay.
I did get everyone to check that there was no swear words slipped in there or anything. Well, you know, when you're trying to do a crossword at school, we always used to try and slip one in.
It's happened before.
At school, and the teacher used to say, oh, it's time to make a crossword.
Yeah. Whoa. It's like red rag to a bullwig, isn't it?
It is with kids. And then I thought, what if I've like crossed it over with being a grown up?
You like that as well, because it's almost like a hand kind of script with that as well. Nothing too kind of constructed with that.
Yeah, the thing is, with being art journals and things like that, yes, I love the typed out letters and things, but when you do an art journal, I think it's just a little bit more personal.
Yeah.
To have your own writing in. I mean, even on a card. Anything you want on, I mean, if you don't want to use them, make your own sentiment up, things like that. But
I love that border.
Yes, me little circles. I've been calling it something that I shouldn't have been. And she said, don't you dare say that on telly. It was a brand. But
oh, a little bit of white detail.
Yeah, just go in and scribble. You can't really see it much, but
sometimes
you
it's as
can
it dries,
in the background.
doesn't it?
Yeah. Just go in. This is what I do to get all the layers, you see. I mean, that's just ink, and then I've added coloured ink pads, and then I've added that, and then I have my stickers.
So when we see the patterns of the papers in the packs, is this how you kind of created them? You've literally got inks and all sorts of different things and put them together?
I've got all sorts on there, and then what I do is I create a load, and then I send them off, and she does something and takes different elements and layers them up.
Yeah,
so it's all my artwork.
Yeah.
But
it's quite exciting seeing how it comes back to you.
I went off to the printers.
Yeah.
Me and Chris went away for the weekend, stayed with a friend, and I went off, and I'll only be a couple of hours. I was there 2 days. I was
nearly hours and you've gone for 2 days.
The machine. I was like, oh, can we do this? Oh, can we do that? Oh, can we do this? There was ones with the sticky paint.
Oh yeah.
There was big, massive machines that printed the paper. I said, oh, can I have that? I said, no. I was like, for advertising big billboards and things. Really? You want that? You'll have to do.
I was going to say, you're going to have to when we get to your 10th collection, your 10th collection.
Shopping centre sized papers. But they were brilliant.
It's an education, isn't it? And of course, going and doing a visit like that helps you understand the production side of it, so it can help when you're creating as well.
Yeah, well, I went off to somewhere else and they were making the rubber stamps. Gone out of my head now. Yeah. And I was just the same there.
Okay.
So, this here is the heart I'm going to put over. And
this is your drippy heart. So
I'm trying to think what I did with that one. I think I dripped inks down, but we're going to do it with the ink pads.
Okay.
And it's basically going to be.
So the eyes inks again, nice juicy ink pads. These
use oxides.
Okay.
Things like that. I mean, look how juicy that is.
Yeah.
I love these. I new toys.
Yeah.
Love
nice
them.
range.
I love the paints. I love them. And then. There you go.
Look at that.
Nothing. Oh, I should have done this beforehand as well. Sorry.
That's okay. No, it's nice to see it in progress. Can I show you some more finished samples?
Yes, please. Just while I mess about with
this. We've got some of the drippy heart, and I don't think I've managed to pick any up, but I have picked some up with Bethany Butterfly. She's back again, bless her. There you go. Isn't that adorable? There.
That one there is done onto rice paper.
Okay.
But you know that's crafty wax stuff.
Yes, yeah.
I painted it with that first, and then I stamped it and painted it with the. What have I got on? Nature paints.
Oh, yes,
nature
yes.
paints. And it's worked absolutely.
Doesn't it look fabulous?
I did have to mount her on a card though with it being really flimsy, but it gave her a different look.
Doesn't it? Some of the dies featuring there. Just before we go back to the demo, can I show you these? Look at these. What size are these?
3.
Oh, I've got no chance then.
No, me either. I did ask.
Size 3? Is that a thing? Size 3 shoes? My goodness. Be like a scene from the Ugly Sisters with me trying to get the toes in there.
As well.
Aren't they fabulous? I like those. So yeah, that's something that you could be doing with those. Plenty of area with those platforms to cover. Lovely.
Gorgeous, aren't they?
But they'd be fabulous just as decoration, wouldn't they? Look amazing.
Oh, I think if I could wear them, and they're in my size, I would definitely 100% have them on.
Well, you could. I don't manage to wear them, but I wouldn't actually be able to move.
No, I'd
just
stand still, though, aren't I?
That's it. I'm not going anywhere. Oh, look at that.
They just all stamp out so nice.
Yes.
So that's that, but I've got this one, obviously that's totally dry, and I'll show how to add.
Lovely. Wonderful. Now, just to let you know, the dies, sorry, not the dies, the stamps that we've been chatting about, they are all available individually as well. Some of you have been doing that, and that's fine. We appreciate that you might not want the complete collection. You might want to go for one of the one-day specials, but then there's another stamp from one of the other one-day specials that's speaking to you. Well, you can do that if you want to. It's entirely up to you. It's all about choices here at Hochanda. So the individual dies, do check them out. Bottom of the screen there, you can see the Yes Please stamp. Now, this is the one that is featuring the droopy heart that we're working with. If you're wanting that set, then it's just going to be £10.99. So, yeah, it's a lovely one. We've got obviously different hearts. Shall I bring the stamp in just to show you what else you've got on there?
Denise made it into ice cream, didn't she?
She did, yeah.
So it would be good for a kid's party.
And there you go, you can see there you've got Life is Like Abstract Art. All of these are featuring within the Droopy Heart one there, and it's called Yes Please, because it's oh yes please.
Oh yes please.
Oh yes please. And I think lots of you are saying oh yes please to that one, £10.99.
It's normally when somebody offers me, but I go, oh yes please.
I love that. So listen out for that now when we're having our little chat.
Yeah, well, that's that thing. I even type it on Facebook, you know, and I'm like, oh yes please,
I look out
all the time.
Can you believe we're halfway through the show as well? Time's ticking away. Yeah, halfway through. And incidentally, do check out she has obviously all the social media pages via Facebook. Do we just find you?
I have a group. It's called Emma's Happy Place Arts and Crafts, and I'm in there all the time.
Lovely.
Can't miss it.
The name of one of the stamp sets, actually. One of the dies, isn't it? That.
Yes, I'm going to cut.
Where the dies. Okay.
Yes. I think this is maybe what makes people wonder about what I do, because I do add a lot. And really, you don't need a lot. You can just use what you've, like, these together. They'll all work together.
Well,
it's not.
The key thing. Now, the dies are brilliant. It's the first time that Emma has designed dies. She's come up with some corkers as well. And, of course, it's the quality of the dies, which is just as important as the design. With these, you can see you are going to be able to cut so well. You've got faux leather here. Similar to the die that Emma's working with, she's cut out faux leather. Look at that, the script there, little tiny holes in there. Absolutely amazing. And, of course, you've got your largest dies that is going to cut out. You'll expect that if it's cutting out as fine detail there. Cotton fabric we've got, some shrink plastic there. We've lost the drinks can, we might need to add a little bit of that back on there.
The shrink plastic was really thick as well.
Was that, that's pre-shrunk, you cut that because that's the larger die.
I've cut that, that's the big die.
And then it shrunk down to that.
And then I shrunk it down, but its legs have gone all, these little legs, I'll find you a, oh, that's half of it.
Oh, that's half of it.
Sorry.
Whoops, a daisy.
There's half of it.
Just drop that there. So you've got, it's kind of a big size of it. We used it earlier on, it was cut in half, so you can see it's a big size piece.
Yeah, that's the one.
Oh, Jamie's bought it in.
Yeah,
Thank
but with the shrink plastic, because I'm a bit rubbish with shrink plastic, unless it's a small image, its legs went like that, and I thought, oh, and then I looked and I thought, oh, I really love that.
I was going to say, I like that.
The thing is,
it's got a bit of spidery look to it, hasn't it?
Yeah, but I thought Halloween for that.
Yeah.
But then, with everything that's going on in the world, I thought, oh, get well soon, God, it could be a bug.
Oh dear, what are you like? I don't know. Shrink plastic, that's something that you're going to be able to cut. So if you do want to make your bugs and your creatures, then you can do with that. You've got beach towel being cut here as well as burlap. You've got some of your glitter foam there. And of course you've got all those different elements there. I think this is something that you can see here that Emma has cut out some of those things you might not even think about, but it shows the quality that you've got with regards to those. So yeah, if you fancy getting hold of those dies, that one that we've just shown you there features as one of them, but if you do want to go for them, all their details are on your screen there. 26 dies in total there. You've got two flexi buys, £29.98 if you're wanting to get hold of those. So definitely one to work to think about, because it's a lovely, lovely set, and you'll be able to find all of those on the website if you want to have another little look at those.
Or it could be one of those ones, could be for somebody who's passed chemistry or something, because
it could be, yeah.
They remind me of something. I'm not sure if it was a book.
The one that you've got here, I'm just trying to figure out, is there a little phrase in this one, or is it just like a little wiggly line?
No, this was just a wiggly line.
Ah, I see. Some of them you can't always tell, can you?
No, these ones haven't. On the stamps, there is words built into it.
Yeah, so this is it, yeah.
So,
and I just like that. Nice. It's like a funky flower almost as well, isn't it?
It could be. I put it on the backing papers and go around it again. So I'm just going to go there. And they're not, even though they're quite detailed and things, they're not too flimsy either. You know how some dyes, I mean, they're beautiful and fine, and these ones aren't too...
And you could snip into them as well if you wanted to, and kind of stretch them out and make them into more of a straight line. Now, you started off again. Was it with the stamping card you were working with?
Yes,
for your base?
stamping card again. I've watercoloured on it. I've used alcohol markers, paints, watercolours, inks. It's an all-round good card, really.
In fact, we've got the details on the screen there. So you've got 50 sheets A4 stamping card. It's 300 GSM, so it's a really good weight. Perfect for any of those inks and those colours, those paints that you're throwing at it. And if you want to put your texture mediums on there, it will cope with that. So it's 300 GSM. It's going to be brilliant. £10.99 if you're wanting those 50 sheets. So 227-607. You'll see that being used a lot with the finished samples that we've been looking at.
There we are, I think. I think I would have went around more of that with the darker, make it stand out more. This was left off Ali's show earlier. It was on the desk when I come in, so I put it in my bag. She'd already left. She'd left it.
Oh, is this like a handmade paper?
Yeah, I don't know what. It's all holy, I think.
She's got like fibres in there.
Yeah, but I'm going to cover that one. Just pull it off, and that'll cover there.
I love this. With something that Emma's not sure, she just pulls it away, even if it pulls the backing off, and then...
Yeah, well, you cover it.
That's a good point. Good point.
And I found my foam pads as well.
Oh, good.
I was on a roll before, and then I opened my cob. There we are. And then words, what does this one say? Life would be boring if everybody was the same.
Isn't that
Just take that into account when you're watching us on your mouth go.
That's a nice phrase, though.
It is.
It's a phrase I've used myself, and it is one of those kind of things that you do say, isn't it? Especially if you've got somebody that you're trying to build the confidence of.
Yes, embrace the freak.
Yeah.
I think that should be another one as well.
And again, I just love that kind of organic feel of
it kind of
writing.
matches with everything, though, doesn't it? So you can't really see it as such, but it's...
Yeah.
Put it that way. Stop touching.
Well, there you go. So you can see obviously the script there that's just been put in there.
You could cut it out of white and put it on, but I just think that... Yeah. Like a magic eye, you'd have to look for it.
Yes.
And then go in. I think I would have stuck the heart onto black card and then cut round it again.
Like that.
Make it stand out a bit more, but that's how you learn.
All started with that stamping card, so that you've touched on. So there you go. If you fancy creating something as gorgeous as this, or maybe looking back at the show 6 o'clock, one of the other finished samples that we shared with you, then why not? Or you could even check out what the design team have been up to, because they've brought some fabulous finished samples, which we've put together in a bit of a montage. So there you go. That's just a snapshot of the ideas. I know you guys will come up with so much more. I mean, you can see around us here, customers of Emma's who've invested in that first set that she brought to us have just have so much fun. They couldn't help but make something and send it to her to show her just how she's been creating fabulous things that they can craft with. And you can create that way as well. Because what Emma has done is she's brought us her second collection. The first one went like hotcakes. You loved it. Everything that she bought. You loved the way her hand-drawn pictures were transferred over into stamps. that you could use time and time again. Now with these, you've got your 4 different options here. So you've got option 1, 2, 3 and 4. Each one of those, you have got your trios. So let's look at those in little trios, because some of you are going for them as a one-day special. If you're wanting to go for the dies that work alongside these, then the details are at the bottom of the screen. And jump onto the website if you're wanting to, Emma. That's fine, don't worry. If you want to go for all of these together, then check out on the website. So your first option, this one is option 1. Option 1 features the fabulous, beautiful butterfly there, large stamp that you've got. Lovely Mary appearing in this one. And then, of course, you've got that lovely kind of patchwork almost effect of those rectangle pieces there. So nice one. If you're wanting that one is option number 1, but it is part of that complete bundle. Option number 2 is the one where we've got Bethany Butterfly. And there she is with those lovely pockets. As you can see, her hands are tucked deep in there, and the lovely little border around her dress, but then also a gorgeous doodly border that you can see down the side here next to being a grown-up, no life is beautiful. I like that. Bring it. All lovely designs. And then you've got your flower power there, your love colour, just know. Maybe it's one of those scrapbook pages, or an art journal where you're having a day when you just wish that you just said no. Love this one with all those gorgeous doodly circles there. Some of them have got little elements in there. When you look at them, the scribbly font, you'll be able to pick out certain words and elements. Some of them have just got literally #heart, as you can see. Option number 2, that particular one. Option number 3 is featuring one of the stamps that I love, those circles. Those doodly circles, the fabulous kind of little letters there. It's almost like it's one of those charts to check your eyesight, isn't it? And then, of course, you've got your gorgeous little flower there, no pressure, love and be happy. It's your day, and that could be your day, being a birthday, an anniversary, any occasion. Drippy Heart, we saw that one in action, and I love that gorgeous flower there as well. Really, really nice. Be bright and happy. Good phrase, like that one. So that's option number 3. Now option number 4 is featuring Yolanda, and Yolanda, again, a beautiful image here. Love the way that Yolanda has got an opener area with regards to her top there. So that means that you could be colouring it in, you could be using any of your pattern papers, and of course you've got those fabulous kind of doodly circles that we saw being used a few moments ago. But I know what you guys are like. You're just the same as me, and you want it all. You want all 4 of those one-day specials. Well, you know what? You can have it all. With the details on your screen, you will get all 65 stamps. So all of those A5 sets, all of those A6 sets with those. You're going to be saving £12 on each one of those one-day specials, giving you £48 that we're carrying forward. As a Freedom member, you will get an additional £21.69. That is your additional saving on top of the one-day special price. That's why when you take that price on your screen and you split it over 3 payments, it becomes such an affordable way of you getting hold of your one-day specials, because you will get to them all. And then it's the scope of what you do with them, adding colour, making these little ladies into characters, whether it's a card, whether it's a page in an art journal, whether it's a piece of home decor, whether you're offering inspirational kind of support or guidance to anybody, then these are definitely the stamp set for you. Do look at those fabulous dies, because the dies will work alongside the stamps and also alongside the papers as well. It all comes together. It's kind of a fusion of all those different elements. But then, of course, some of those stamps are strong enough just for you to use them by themselves. And, of course, as you will look at these, you will look at this and you will think, oh, yes, please. Now, 639 and 644 is your fabulous item number to get all of those gorgeous stamps. And then you're looking at £78.19 if you're a Freedom member. Spread it over 3 payments, just £26.06, which, in all honesty, if you're looking at going for a few of these sets, 2 or 3 of the sets, you're going to be looking at, a couple of pound extra for each one. So it's worth thinking about the complete collection, isn't it? There you go. Details at the bottom of the screen if you are wanting your one-day special. But don't forget about the dies. You need to be adding these in. It's the first time that we've seen dies, and when they come to you, they've all been hand-drawn by Emma, created to perfection. They've got that fabulous coating on there, and when Emma was working with these earlier on, you will have seen just how easily they cut through so many different mediums. Now when they come to you, they come to you in a slightly different way to what you may be used to. You see how they all come together? Well, the idea is you've got these little kind of connecting tabs. All you need is a sharp pair of scissors and just snip those apart. If you've got any little edges there, you might want to sand down if there's any little burrs there. But the reason they come to you like that is Emma didn't want them stuck to the package packaging, because what she wants is for you to be able to use that packaging. Potentially the first time that you actually get those dies out, you could be taking the packaging and creating a card using those. And of course, if you've got the one-day special, you have those words of inspiration you can add with those as well. 26 dies you're getting in that collection. They will become your firm favourites because they are just so doodly and so gorgeous that you'll want to use them all the time. And of course, perfect whether it's mixed media, whether it's papercraft, whether it's a card that you're making, absolutely spot on. 809 540 if you're wanting those. Now, if you haven't got time to create fabulous backgrounds to work with these, well, don't worry, Emma did that for you. Ooh, where am I going? I'm feeling a bit, whoa, then. A little bit of earthquake going on there. Now, with obviously the papers that we saw Emma creating there, you might not have the time, you might not have the inks, but what you could do is add these into your basket because Emma's done it all for you. Now, we've got two options. These ones are your cool. When we say cool, we mean cool. They are cool. 2 thumbs worth of cool. So at 954 782 if you're wanting these, £10.99. So if you want to be cool and go down with the cool kids, then these are the ones that you're wanting to get. My daughter will be saying, don't ever do that again, Mother. 24 sheets here, 12 designs in each of the, obviously each of these, you've got 2 repeats of each of them, giving you 24 there. Absolutely beautiful papers there, all built up, ready for you to get creative with. That's your cool set, your warm set, as you can see over here. Again, you'll use these in lots of different ways. In fact, I've got a few little ideas of how you could work with these. Shall I show you some of these? Use them with your mediums, transfer those pages over. If you want to know how to do this, then go back and watch 6 o'clock. That's exactly what Emma did with a piece of wood. She transferred some of those papers over. Put them onto your canvases, build them up if you're wanting to. Obviously use them as a base, maybe a bit of a time saver if you haven't got a lot of time to craft. Might be that you're wanting to use those, and it might be that you just want something to make it a little bit easier one of the days. It doesn't have to be stripping it right back and starting from scratch. Now, both of those paper options on your screen there, obviously top and bottom, as you can see, £10.99, a 797414 if you wanted to go for the warms, but 954 782 if you're wanting the cools. But the inks, oh, well, I say inks, I mean those fabulous paints here. These are brilliant. John was working with these a couple of days ago, and they are gorgeous. They are the Nature Deco paints. Brilliant from Ising. You can use them on pretty much any surface that you want to use them on. Created very ecologically friendly, even down to the packaging. You're going to get all 18 of these with a £15 saving, and the packaging is brilliant because you can use the tiniest bit out of here, and you can actually roll the packaging up when you get to the last drop and make sure you're getting every little bit out of there. They are available in sets of 3, so if you do want to have a little look on the website, you will find them, but the biggest saving is going for them all together. And you've been bitten by those. You like those, don't you?
I like them, yes.
Yeah.
The
Nice.
thing is with the papers as well, I've got a lot of products I've collected over 20 years, maybe more.
Yeah.
So I've done them with all the different
bits of all
things,
sorts, yeah.
so you don't have to invest in it all
Yeah, and
again.
it takes time to build up that stuff.
It
so,
does.
yeah.
It does. Birthdays, Christmases, Valentine's Days.
All of those, yeah. Now, what are you up to? You're cutting out all your dies?
Yes, the flower.
Lovely.
Now, this flower is very similar to the flower out of my first collection.
Okay.
It doesn't match over, but it's very similar. And I thought, they all need to match anyway, don't they? There's no point.
That's true.
Absolutely no point in me bringing ranges out that won't work together and things. And I mean, there'll be different ones coming at different times.
And also different people come in. Some people might go for one collection and then maybe skip a collection. Depends on what's going on.
So this one, it cuts out the flower and then it cuts out the middle.
Wow,
so
nice.
What I've done is I've already done one in black.
Oh, that's good.
And but then I've taken one of the lighter papers and
that's fabulous, because all that needs is like a little quote thinking of you.
And a little border.
Yeah.
So what I have got is these borders.
Oh, now, look at these.
Now, I should have gotten one out of here when you went off down the counter.
That's okay. You've got all sorts in here. You've been a busy little bee.
I have. Well, I want to make sure I had plenty of things because
I'm having a little delve in here. You've got all sorts of...
All sorts for tomorrow when I've run out of ideas or... not run out of ideas.
This is nice because you could be stamping these up, sat in front of the telly with the rest of the family and just stitch it, and not stitching, doodling and colouring in and...
Wait, do you know when I can't seem to prep properly.
Okay.
You see people come on and they're all organising these. That's
I
not really how.
Studio, I just feel it's easier.
It doesn't sit well, really. So this one here is just a bit of barbed wire.
Okay.
I showed how to cut the barbed wire out. We're improvising here because I've only cut one swirly one for some silly reason, Emma.
You sure?
Yeah, I'll do them ones tomorrow.
Okay.
I'll show these ones. Same difference, really.
Oh, you've got time to cut another one if you do need one.
No,
so,
I need 4. I'll just
okay.
stick with these, and then I'll show how it can be a pretty border. It doesn't have to be barbed wire.
And this is one that you'd always had a hankering for a die like this one. And this has got quite a special name for it because it's
always wanted.
Always wanted, and that's what
pretty simple, really, but
always wanted, which might not be something that you'd associate with the barbed wire, but it's something that Emma always wanted. So hence the name makes sense.
So I'm going to glue this down and paper piece in, and I've chopped the barbed wire down.
Okay.
I'm just going to make a little border with it, and because your backing paper's done. This is stolen off Geordie, isn't it?
Oh, I think it's one of those techniques that everybody kind of picks up over time. I know
it's really good, and I love peeling the glue off the back of my hand.
It's something you used to do at school, with the big bottles of PVA glue that you used to bring in. It's a nice little doodly kind of border, this one, because although it was barbed wire to start with,
it doesn't have to be.
It's got a bit of a twiggy look about it now.
Exactly. This is it. I wanted barbed wire for when I do the steampunky stuff.
Yes.
But I didn't want it just to be barbed wire because
I want to use it in lots of different ways.
Yeah, what's the point in having one thing that just does one thing?
Now it could almost be like a little signpost with a little sentiment hanging off there or something like that.
Exactly. And I sat and did I take them all up there? Little flowers, little quill flowers with the papers. I'll show how to make them tomorrow.
Yeah,
with the papers because your glue's dried.
You've got hot hands.
Hot hands. I have in here. It's not as warm as it was before.
No, I think we've got the aircon this time around, so you're okay.
I was cooked when I left earlier.
It's all that excitement, all that adrenaline running through your veins.
I think so. I think so. But it's always warmer here. I come from
get quite warm.
No, but I come from north. north, and it was -4 this morning.
Was it really? My goodness.
-4 when I came out. I was skating. There you go. It doesn't even have to be matching up.
And of course, this you're just using what? 2 of the dies from the.
2 of the dies. Got the barbed wire.
Shall I show you them all? So
and
that. You got the little doodly one that Emma looked at originally.
Then, where am I going? I just got me box of 1,000 things.
Box of 1,000 things, I love that. The barbed wire there, again, cut that out of maybe a dark brown or something like that. It does look like twigs. With many of these pieces, what Emma has done is she's left the positive and the negative. So this little collection that you've got here, all the elements that fall away, she's kept. So the little crescent moons that you've got there, absolutely beautiful. This spiral one here, again, take a rectangle or a little square, cut it out, and you've got your positive and your negative. This is fabulous. I mean, you could actually thread little charms and all sorts onto that, couldn't you? Very fine detail. Over here you've got your flower, so again your flower there, nice open areas, but of course to fall away from those petals, why not hang on to those? And again over here, that lovely daisy style flower, you've kind of got your innie and your outie with regards to those as well, so you've got 2 different styles of flower there, and again other little areas. That is just one of the die sets. Of course you are going to get all of them with the details on your screen. They are available individually. If you wanted them, check out on the website. But I think the safest way, and probably the most usable way, is to go for them all together, because you will want to use them all.
I'm back. I'm ready.
Oh, look at this.
These are all just different things. I've stamped them and cut them out. They're not hard to cut out. I mean, even the circles aren't hard to cut out. And they don't even have to be even because I don't draw them even.
Well, the thing is they've got a doodly nature to them, so if they're not spot on, then it's
this
kind
is
of
where I was
wanting.
wanting. I think it scares people when they say fussy cut something out. I mean, we used to call it cutting out.
Yeah, well that's it. And as I say, you can just sit and do that.
I think it's the fussy cutting that actually, when I first heard fussy cutting, I went, oh, how do I do that?
Yeah.
It's cutting out. And obviously, if you have got problems with your hands, also, a hairdresser in us, if you cut like that, you've got absolutely no control over this. If you use your middle finger or that finger, you've got so much more control.
Yes, yeah.
And then you move the paper rather than the scissors.
Yeah.
This was drummed into me, and I'm really grateful for it because now I can cut eyelashes out. Ish.
And it's your hairdresser that suggested that, did you say?
No, I'm a hairdresser.
Oh, are you?
That's trade.
Because I did 12 months hairdressing when I did a night school years and years and years and years
Did you
ago.
get shown how to do that as
yeah,
well?
I'd never thought
It's
about
drummed
it, actually,
in.
yeah.
Drummed in.
Yeah.
So all I'm doing, because it was too plain for me, you know, did really all it needed was a sentiment. And so these are just circles. These are in or bubbles or circles or whatever you want. They're in one of the stamp sets.
They are indeed, yeah. And of course, the complete collection of your stamp sets means you're guaranteed to get hold of those circles.
Yeah. I'll have that one down there.
They're in one of the one-day specials. I'm not too sure which of the one-day specials the circles fall into, to be honest. But yeah, check them out. They're all on the website, so all your pictures are there for them anyway. But I think it might be this particular one that we've got here, which I think is the one with the drippy heart. Is that the one?
Yeah, yes, they're the little flowers and things, yes.
So
And
the
then
drippy hearts that you have got your circles in there. You've also got little flowers in there as well, so that's a nice set to go for.
Oh, no, the flowers are in... No, that's not... I'm sorry, I'll just have a look.
Oh.
It's in with the flowers, yes, and the drippy heart. The
Yes, it's the drippy
daisy
heart one,
is the
yeah.
circles, and then the drippy heart one. And then this one is out of the other set with the bigger squares.
Okay.
Yeah, and names... Sorry.
Well, to be honest, most people are going for them all together, but we have to give the option because some people do want to just go for the individuals or the one-day
You can go in like that. Or, with it being quite thick, you can go in and give it that, it's popular, what's it called?
Oh, I don't know.
It's a bit, it's Zen...
Oh, the Zen doodling.
Yeah, something like that. So you can go in with that.
Yeah.
And then, just how I've finished that off is adding a little bit white flashes into there and maybe just go around the edge.
That's it, and it's almost like a signature, isn't it? Adding that little bit of ink to the edges there.
Well, it just hides all the workings and things. And then
very effective, and it's a nice little page that's been created there that could go into a journal.
And it just says magic, doesn't it?
Yeah, magic.
Not too fussy, not too scary, not too anything.
That's it, and of course quite clean crafting as well, because of course background paper came from the papers that we've got. The stamps, just a little bit of stamping, a bit of colouring in with those as well. So yeah. So the backing, was the backing from the packaging originally? Or
no, the packaging is this. I said I wanted this for the packaging, but it was already a paper.
Oh, they'd already made it into a paper.
They'd already made it into a paper.
Get it as a bonus.
And I said, can I have it as packaging as well? I think by that point I'd wore them down by ringing them 500 times. And
oh, bless you.
But it's quite nice though, you get an extra bit and the packaging's card.
It's nice because it's kind of got, I wouldn't say it was a glossy finish, but it's a different type of finish to the paper, so it's just a bit of a
just a
bonus.
bit of a bonus, yeah, because like I say, I didn't want them stuck on with tape and I'm still going with that. There we go.
That looks fabulous.
Nice and simple, mount it onto black, put it onto a card with happy birthday instead of magic. Maybe it's not to put the white on that, but you can do it.
Now, I've got to bring this in because the flowers that we've just saw being used there, I mean, this is another way you could be using this. We saw this at the end of our little video earlier on, and I know you're really proud of this.
Yes, I really love this. This was £2, and the flowers are rice paper. The paint in the background is the nature paints.
Okay.
Then the flowers are on rice paper, and she is just card.
Oh, really?
And I did have a question about these, and I think they are all surface to go on everything.
Yeah, I think John said that. They're basically, they'll go on everything. He even mentioned concrete as well.
Yeah, nature paint. Sorry, I really forgot.
Because I was asking about if it goes outside, you have to varnish it. But we're going to have another little look at the one-day special, and of course it's on the website. That's where you'll find those individuals. So you can see any of the stamp sets that Emma has been working with are available for £14.99. Have a little look on there. But do consider your complete collection and of course your one-day specials, because those one-day specials it's a brilliant price. You are saving well, actually you're saving, was it full? I forgot how much it was. £12, wasn't it, with the one-day special? So you're paying £14.99 for each of those sets. So it means that with those A5 ones, it's almost as if your saving is taking care of that, paying that. I think it's costing £2.50
all
or
of
something.
them on the website, it's an extra £61.
Wow.
It's a massive saving. I mean,
it is huge.
It's huge. Buy shoes.
as well. Well, if you're a Freedom member, you're actually saving £69 on the deal that we've got here, because each of the one-day specials, you've got a £12 saving. So across the 4 one-day specials, 4 of you £12, that's £48. But then in addition to that, you've got an additional saving of either £13 if you're not a Freedom member, but your saving actually goes up to over £21. £21.69 to be precise. And that is one of those deals. So if you're not a Freedom member already, then it's worth becoming a Freedom member to take advantage of that saving, because the saving between those 2 prices that we just gave you is more than the £6.97 that you will be paying to become a Freedom member. And I think the key thing is with this, you've got so much scope with how you can work with this and how you can play with it. And I was just trying to find that finished sample where it's got all the different elements in.
That
just
is
there, isn't it?
buried here.
Because when you start working with these, you have got so much that you're going to be able to do with these, as you can see. And I love this idea that we've got here, because here you have got every single element from the one-day special being used. All of the stamps, including some of the pages, you will see the dies appearing, and you'll also see those papers appearing as well. So it's a really nice way of working with these, getting to know. Love that idea there, where Yolanda has been taken there, but used in a slightly different way. Almost looks like she's got a turban on there. Love that idea. And again, of course, those papers, you could use the papers as a base to get started on more of those pages. Emma, sadly, we have come to the end of the hour. It just goes so quick, doesn't it, every single time. Now, I know you're going to be back with us live tomorrow.
Yes, 9 o'clock.
Lots of more fabulous projects, and obviously we're going to be repeating this show through the night, so if you have just joined us, you can watch. I think if you check in with us at, I think it's about 11 o'clock, I think it is, this show will be repeated. And then, of course, Emma's going to be back with you live tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock with more goodies.
Yes, I will see you there. I can't guarantee I'll be awake, but I'll be here.
You will, you will.
Exactly.
We're looking forward to it. Thank you, and congratulations.
Thank you so
Another
much.
roaring success, and thank you to everybody out there that's already placed your orders for these. Stay tuned, we've got lots more coming up though, because we're going no time nighttime hours. I heard you, okay. I was just saying goodbye to everybody. Ultimate Finish, that's coming up now, straight after the break. And then, of course, a repeat of the hour that we've just brought to you. Then we're going to be introducing Dovetailed London. I will see you in a few days' time.
Would you like to improve your crafting techniques by watching and crafting along with your favourite Hochanda guest demonstrators, or from the comfort of your own home? If the answer is yes, then we are excited to invite you to Craft Along, where you, our presenters and guests, will create an amazing array of projects throughout the year. Each month we will be bringing you a brand new kit that you can purchase on the day of each show. Or if you pre-order your kit, you will receive £5 off a purchase of £20 or more of any additional products featured within our Craft Along brand shop that month. So tune in, be inspired and create with Craft Along, your monthly crafting workshop.
Hi, I'm Pete from Artisan Design. We're a family-run company from the Midlands, and we have been going for around about a year now. We design handcrafted stamps, stencils and designer papers. Personally, I love crafts, and I've loved crafts from childhood, right from when I first won an art competition when I was 5 years old. I love to inspire, and what my aim is to get the crafters to see their own potential. I like them to be in charge of their own creativity. What I hope is that our images provide the kickstart to your mojo and help you create your own works of art. Tune into Hochanda, be part of the artisan design world, and come and join me on this creative path.
Hello, good evening, and Stan, you're back.
I am.
With an exclusive deal for us.
And it's the last of the original packaging.
Right.
That's why it's this crazy price.
Yeah,
because the new packaging is coming along very, very soon. So once this is gone, that's it. It won't be repeated.
So just to stress that the formula is just the same.
That's right.
It's just that the packaging is being redone, and this is the last of the old packaging.
Exactly.
So basically, we've got exclusive. We've got it exclusively here. I just want to show, because I always think this is so interesting. So if you go to the www.ultimate-finish.com, these are the prices you'll find what you get in
and that
this
would have been
kit.
all of 2019.
Right.
It was that price if you ordered it direct from the manufacturer.
Yeah.
But from Hochanda exclusively, was it about £50 saving?
It is indeed £50 off.
Only while this stock's there. Once it's gone, it has gone.
Excellent. So it's on screen. If you already know about Ultimate Finish, and I always say this, but my other half loves Ultimate Finishes and uses it at home, it's £13.92, a massive £50 off. And it's 704673. But Stan, do you want to tell us what we're getting then in the kit?
What we're getting is 4 bottles of the 750ml. That's 3 litres of the waterless wash and wax. So no more messing about with water and hose pipes and all those other products. One product does it all. And you're getting 4 of the amazing Ultimate microfiber cloths. These are not ordinary microfiber. As you'll see later in the show, we'll show you some amazing uses around the home as well as for your car, caravan or motorbike for cleaning those.
Absolutely. And UPVC windows.
UPVC windows and conservatories, brilliant for that as well.
Marvellous. So like I said, if you already know about Ultimate Finish, details are on the screen.